It worked.
No, it worked finally.
Yeah, all the little changes I made worked. What do you know? Look at that. Hey everyone, welcome back. I was actually sat in silence for a change rather than mid-conversation.
Yeah.
Waiting to see if it actually will work properly. I've changed it. You don't feel like we need the wide-angle lens for the podcast stream nowadays. Not the podcast stream, the Liam and Joe show streams nowadays.
Yeah.
And then it'll be interesting to see if this button works. It works. All right, it all works.
And it didn't go into the wide angle.
It didn't go into the wide angle, no, it works. I've already started changing this 10 minutes ago. Good afternoon, everybody. Welcome back to the channel. Thank you so much for joining us on this. It's not fine. It's fine because I get to spend an afternoon with you, Joe.
It's fines for ducks and geese.
Yeah, it's very wet outside. It's doing lots of raining down here at the moment.
Moist.
So welcome back to the channel. It is pissing down outside. Welcome back to another Liam and Joe show. If you're new here, we do these every single Tuesday and Thursday at 13:30 for at least 90 minutes, normally 2 hours. We try and keep you up to date with the news of Warhammer 40k AOS. We talk about some of the issues we have with it, some of our thoughts and feelings. It's just a general nice chit chat. Yeah. And what we also do at the same time is we hobby. So I am really into the hobbying part of Liam and Joe show right now.
Yeah.
Right? Because I was like, for ages, I want to introduce hobby content because I like hobbying.
I've chosen the wrong glue. Carry on, talk about yourself.
Because I like hobbying.
I'm still listening to you. I'm just going to go to my desk and
Have you not got super glue?
I need plastic glue.
Why? I thought you did everything with super glue.
Well, not today.
Oh.
Not on this day.
So I see some people do hobby content and it's kind of a bit meh. There's not really a lot of engagement or conversations. So that's why we took the Liam and Joe show, which was news and conversation, and we combined it with hobby content. So typically, if one of us is talking, the other one will be building, and vice versa. But hey, we're back with the Liam and Joe show. We also have a live game of Warhammer 40k tonight. Spoiler, I'm probably going to let Joe play it, actually. I'm probably let Joe play Paddy.
Yeah,
I don't know if I can be bothered today.
I'm just waiting on a text message back from Paddy, because spoiler alert, I took my Blood Angels Codex home to read, and then like a super helpful person bought my Blood Angels army in and then left the Codex at home.
Yeah. I can go home and get mine if I want, but I'd rather not because it's like a 40-minute round trip, 45-minute round trip.
Yeah,
so I'd rather not.
We'll just leave it all at Paddy's front door.
I want to do some measuring out for the Spearhead event. Yeah. So we now do hobbying whilst talking about news and stuff and things, and I feel like it's slightly better and engaging content than the standard hobby content out there, which is camera looks at top of man's head. Yeah,
I mean, we can still provide that.
Yeah, but if you look at the top of Joe's head right now, I'll normally be talking to camera and Vicky Verkey, right? Yeah. If you look at the top of my head, Joe will be talking to camera, hopefully, is the plan. Anyway, I do a little bit more of the talking than Joe because he's better at building shit than I am. And I have also got myself today to build. Joe went to a nice big tournament and he did the incredible thing of taking 2 Land Raiders, an iconic Warhammer vehicle. I'm like, how the hell do I top trump Joe? How do I top trump the man who goes to a tournament with 2 Land Raiders? Go to a tournament with 3 drop pods.
They're not a dedicated transport, are they?
Yeah.
Then I don't think they are dedicated transport.
They are, yeah.
Are you sure?
No.
I don't think it is. Because if it was a dedicated transport, I'd be like, take more. Nothing but drop pods.
I actually don't know. Yeah. I don't think it is. I think
do you know what really
other unit.
Do you know what one of my biggest?
I think that's why they did it. 6 drop pods.
I've got a real gripe about the drop pod, specifically animations.
What? Why?
Right, and in the books as well. And it's always done my head in. So the drop pod there holds.
It's not dedicated transport. You're right.
Holds 5 people.
10.
No, but inside. The inside part of it, I think, holds 5 or 6 people. The straps that go over there, the harnesses. I think you can see on there. I think it literally
just
holds.
one either side, isn't it? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
I don't believe you. Well, anyway, so on the in all the books and all the animations, they're all facing inwards, talking to each other, like on the way down in the drop pod.
Yeah.
But that doesn't happen because they're all facing outwards because that's the way the doors go. And it just annoys me slightly. The only
so there's a harness on each side and there's 5 of them. There's 10 people in a drop pod.
That's what I mean. But they're all facing. They're all facing outwards, not all facing it, because it's always depicted like them all face to face in the middle. When that only happens in a Dreadclaw drop pod.
I remember these being awful to build.
They're easier to build with super glue. Because it's when plastic takes a long time to dry, they kind of just like twist and fall apart and drop and stuff.
Yeah, because you don't glue the fucking doors in, do you? Anywho, so there you go. That's what I'm going to be building today. Joe's got himself a very old Land Raider kit. You can tell because the plastic is almost white.
And it's very dusty because it's been in my garage for a long time. But I was missing the sponsons to go on it. So
what are you building it for?
What?
What are you building it for?
Salamanders. Because my salamanders need a tank that shoots fire.
Built some recently, they're terrible to build. Don't tell me that, Stick Monkey, because it'll just put me off and I'll just sit here talking to you like that.
Yeah, it's not... Yeah, this plastic's not aged incredibly well. Right, but I've built so many Land Raiders. I actually think that this is before they updated the Land Raider kit as well. Like, I think they added extra bits onto the newer version.
Probably.
Oh, no. It's gone inside, it's back now.
Probably. So today what I want to talk about, today the topic of our conversation, we've got two topics of conversation actually. One which was one I scheduled the stream, another one that I've discovered recently just before we went live. The first one is about the new Space Marine 2 Recruit Edition.
Yeah.
Have you seen this, Joe?
I have seen this.
So I'm not going to pull the article up on screen for you people, but if you go over to what will soon be our second topic of conversation, the new Warcom page, you can go...
I didn't look at the numbers. That was a mistake. There's numbers on this.
Is there? So it looks like they have instructions and stuff, isn't it? So Warhammer Community...
I don't have the instructions.
So Warhammer Community has been updated. More on that in just a moment. And one of the articles is Warhammer 40k Space Marine 2 Recruit Edition brings Lieutenant Titus to the tabletop. In celebration of the release of Warhammer 40,000 Space Marine 2, a special board game is arriving, featuring none other than Dimitri and Titus himself. The Warhammer 40,000 Space Marine 2 Recruit Edition is designed to introduce new hobbyists to the world of Warhammer, especially those who want to recreate the battles of the latest video game hit. This two-player game, lasting around 30 minutes, pits Lieutenant Titus against 10 Tyranid Termagants and a Ripper Swarm. It includes these 12 miniatures, as well as 5 paints, Macragge Blue, Abaddon Black, Wraithbone, Nagaroth Knight and Balthazar Gold, a range of starter tools and game components, and a 48-page handbook. It will be on sale only at Warhammer stores from Saturday the 28th of September. So, this Saturday, you can get hold of this, right? Whether you're new to the Warhammer hobby or seasoned enthusiast, the friendly staff at your local store can help advise. So, here's the thing, right? Recruit Edition is not a new thing to Warhammer 40k.
No.
We've had it for a while. They've had various ways of getting you started in the game via Combat Patrol, Recruit Edition, starter sets, ultimate sets, all those things. There's like 3 or 4 different sets that came out of Leviathan, broken down into different amounts of what's the word I'm looking for? Models and broken down components, that's the word I want, broken down components from the larger starter set that came out last summer. Now, with Space Marine 2, a lot of us did say, why can't people get hold of Lieutenant Titus in the UK? This seems like a dumb decision. The game is out, it's doing incredibly well, and people want Lieutenant Titus. A lot of people that are currently playing the game and enjoy Warhammer 40k and know what it is will want Lieutenant Titus. A lot of people that don't know the game, who are perhaps getting into Warhammer 40k, would like to find something familiar to them after they've been playing the game. And I think it does make sense to sell Titus.
Yeah.
The question I have for Recruit Edition, Joe, good move, genius move, or money grab? Because I think there's going to be a significant amount of people out there who are going to want that Titus model, who are now stuck with 5 paints isn't the worst, but a set of snips they probably didn't need, a paintbrush they probably didn't need, and then the Termagants that no one's going to want ever. And 1 Ripper Swarm, I might add.
The Ripper Swarm comes on the multi-part Termagant set.
So 10 Termagants and 1 Ripper Swarm that people don't want.
Yeah.
Plus Titus.
Yeah.
But I just feel like...
It depends on how much the box set is, that's the thing.
I mean, that's going to be an important
component,
component, right?
If the box set's 30 quid, you're like, I'm buying a limited edition model for 30 quid, isn't that much of a stretch? Because you pay like, most people pay like 20 quid.
But I'm going to assume the 48-page book, the snips, the 5 glues, the Lieutenant Titus model, and the 10 Termagants means all that stuff in one box is going to be significantly more than 40 quid.
Yeah. They should have just sold them separately.
I would have done exactly, I was about to talk about this, but Carl's already brought up. I would have done exactly what Carl said in chat. I should have done a Space Marine 2 Kill Team box.
Oh, yeah, I said this last stream. Like, they should do one with the Phobos captain, like an aggressor, a Phobos guy, a jump pack guy, and just done it that way.
Only available, as Stick Monkey says as well, only available through Games Workshop stores. I feel like this is Both. I feel like this is a genius idea.
Yeah.
So people that have never played the hobby before, who then play that game and go, I want to look into this, and they find this box set as a standalone game that you can play, as that little sniff of plastic crack, I think it's genius.
Yeah.
I think for everybody else who's already been playing the game for a while, this is a cash grab to get more money out of selling Titus.
I'm honestly surprised that they didn't release him in a magazine. That's what they tend to like to do, isn't it? Like they go, here, buy this $9.99 magazine and learn about the Ultramarines.
Do you know what I'm honestly surprised at?
What's that?
They didn't actually make a nice Titus model.
Yeah, we said this last time. The Titus model's not that great, but I like the body pose, the way his legs and his torso are. His head's not terrible. He kind of looks like Titus, and obviously you could put the helmet on him as you want, but the arms don't make sense. He's just a bit all over the place. It looks like he's kind of skipping in a weird way. And it wouldn't have taken much work to just make him look a bit less
I think
bad.
I disagree with you. I think the whole pose is shit.
Oh.
I had him turn up yesterday.
Yeah.
I managed to get incredibly lucky, and I found him for £20 on eBay from America Land. I did have to pay like £6 postage, but 26 quid for a character is probably reasonable in 40k, right? And he turned up yesterday, and I was like, I haven't built him yet, but I looked at it, I was like, no, I think it is just a shit pose.
I think if you gave him a jump pack, the way his legs are posed, if you gave him a jump pack and a two-handed thunder hammer that's going right hand to left hand, and then the head's on the left-hand side, so it looks like he's literally swinging it, I think that'd be fine.
I think if you made him in a box that also had all the weapon options that you could give him, or some of the weapon options, not all of the weapon options maybe, but all the weapon options, at least the weapon options of a lieutenant, then perhaps. But
also, bring back two-handed thunder hammers. I don't like one-handed thunder hammers.
They're like mallets, aren't they? More than
Yeah, they
hammers.
just don't look right. And like
You can't, like, if you see how they get the big fucking two-handed swing in the game, like, that looks like a thing that would hurt.
But then, like, if you look at the two-handed thunder hammer that comes in the Death Watch, the heavy thunder hammer, that looks weird. It looks like someone's got a two-handed, like a halberd kind of shaft, and then put on a breeze block.
Yeah,
It doesn't look right. It's not.
it's a rubbish pose. Pete the Wargamer has an awesome conversion video. I'll check it out. I'll have to have a look.
I'll have a look.
Because I think it's a bit shit. The intro edition with the Snips 5 paints brush, 5 Infernus, 10 gaunts, a Ripper is £42. I managed the Titus box to be the same price. I mean, that's better.
Yeah.
At £42, that's better for value, but I still feel like they fluffed it out to sell
Also,
more.
how does it take 40 minutes for a Primaris Lieutenant to go through 10 termagants?
Because he's Primaris Lieutenant, Jay. They'll kill him before he gets there.
I don't know. Depends. Because there's no AP on those guns.
I guess.
And they'll, like, if he can kill one in shooting, and then he can probably kill 2 in combat if he touches 2. If they spread out, then
That's
maybe.
Des says also Titus has an illegal loadout for a lieutenant.
Also
he?
true, yeah.
Is it?
Yeah, you can't have a lieutenant with a bolt pistol chainsword. In
Oh
fact,
my
no
God.
lieutenant can have a chainsword.
Fucking hell, James Workshop.
If he was a Blood Angels captain, he'd be fine.
Okay. Topic number 2. This already looks tedious, by the way.
Yeah,
I don't want to make 3-drop pods.
I do. I want to paint them red.
No, I want you to make them so I can paint them blue.
That's not fun for Joe.
Topic number 2, by the way, I found this article by going to the Warhammer community page,
The new one.
which has had an update.
I've not had a go on it yet, so I can't
I'm not a fan,
comment.
but I know I don't like change with these sorts of things.
Yeah.
There is a video explaining what's gone on. It's a shame they put more video
I
into...
saw the video. I did say I imagine more effort went into the video than the actual website.
I feel like they put more effort into their James Workshop satirical videos than they do to their preview videos, to be fair.
Also, it must be said, James Workshop is the perfect marketing tool for Games Workshop, and they do not use him enough.
Correct. Facts. Straight facts.
Just all the facts in your face right there. He is amazing. But yeah, it's great.
So I was, I opened that up and I was a bit shooketh
Yeah.
because it's different. I don't like change. I don't like change. And I have to say, it's not actually the worst in the world. But like they've got double posted articles. They've got articles that are posted once and then they're posted a few lines below, and then one's got a picture, one hasn't got a picture.
I imagine
It doesn't. I don't like it. Doesn't.
And it's got lots of tags in it, but I imagine that's got something to do with Google search. Google findability.
Oh, this is
There
weird.
we go. I've done the thing.
These sprues don't have any numbers on them.
Do the thing.
That's odd, isn't it?
You're odd.
The sprues don't have any numbers on them.
Yeah, but the good old days. This one didn't have any numbers on it. This one is just find the bit that looks right.
I don't like it. I don't like it.
It's like Lego. Just find the bit with all the
The
nubs.
website looks like they forgot to add in some missing style sheets. It's accidentally black and white. I think it looks a bit shit.
Do you know what it looks like? It looks like
they're using the same web people that made their main website.
No, it just looks like this. It just looks like every other build your own website. You know when you go on to like, oh, I want to build a website for my business, and then you go like, how to build a website, and then like, have some templates, and it just looks like every other template.
Yeah, it does. Yeah, I don't think it looks very good at all.
But I haven't used it yet. I don't know if it's easier to find.
They're the only company that I know that can keep making changes and keep getting shitter, and think that that's okay.
I don't know. I saw. No offense to them.
Always a strong start, isn't it?
I saw pictures from the Warlord open day for their new edition. And there was just a tent in the car park and a bunch of people stood around in white offices. So it can get worse, you know? You can do worse. But I know the Warlord staff are a lot more open and honest about things. And they will talk about the new edition and things that are coming. And stuff
I think they also have a significantly different budget. You know,
also, Warlord, if you ever have a chance to do one, have a great factory tour. Because they make all the models in-house at Warlord. So all the metals are all like poured. And I managed to get on a tour once. And they go around and they show you how to pour into the molds. And then you go see the guys and they've got like a bucket of miscast and they're like, here you go. Let's go for the miscasts. Because what they do with the miscasts at the end of the day, the metal ones, just pour them back into the big pot of metal. You do it again. So their reusability is quite good. Or if you lived in, I don't know, France in the 1500s, you could recast it into metal balls and shoot French people.
It sounds like a joy. I don't hate it. The old Warcom was shit, the new Warcom is shit, some things never changed. I think the old Warcom was definitely shit, but I at least knew it. That's what I said to Joe earlier. When I first looked at it, I was like, this is awful. I was like, oh, maybe it's not that bad. Maybe it's just that I don't like change when it comes to these sorts of things because I knew the old Warcom website and I knew how to navigate it.
Yeah.
It didn't mean make it was good, but once you've worked out how to use it.
I hated going off the main page on the old Warcom thing. The search, I don't know if if they said something about the search function in the video, because the search function on the current Warcom website, or before now, was awful. And I hated it with a passion.
Why?
Because you could you type in to find something, and it would be a night, and then just give you a bunch of random.
Yeah, I remember going. Oh, I saw this article a couple of weeks ago.
Yeah.
Typing some things into the search function, it doesn't come up, and then having to go back through the articles, find the one that was 2 weeks ago. Basically, had the words in that you searched, but didn't come up. It was really bad.
Or what annoyed me the most is when you click on it, and this happens on the actual web store as well, on mobile, and it bugs me so fucking much. If you search into a faction or anywhere, it gives you a long list of items to buy. You scroll down, and it goes load next 10, and you scroll down, and you go load next 10. You go, oh, that one. Click on it, and you're like, oh, it's not the key I'm looking for. Go back, it just takes you straight to the top again.
Oh yeah, don't. That's annoying as fuck. Basically, Games Workshop, your decision makers are fucking buffoons. Can you please get rid of them? And Joe and I will come and consult for a few months.
Yeah?
And we'll solve all your problems.
I will consult for plastic and resin to start off with until I change my mind.
No, you consult for money, Joe. Yeah. And then if you choose to spend it on plastic and resin.
That's fair. Sounds like a good idea. Sorry.
There's other things you can buy. This is already a honk.
Other things I could buy, yeah, like a new car and a house Thank you, Sanders93,
Oh, haven't
for
heard
5 gifted
that name.
memberships.
What a fucking legend.
I've not heard that name. I hope if you ever find yourself in a cuckold situation, you're on the fun side.
That's a strong start today, Joe.
Yeah.
If you want a Joe wish or hope like that one, not necessarily the same, it is a D20 roll. Then all you've got to do is gift 5 memberships or more, and Joe will hope something for you. Spoiler: some people have had Joe hopes that have come true.
Yeah.
Them's his facts.
Yeah, actual facts. Thank you, Liam and Russ. What would you like to see on the 5th of November?
My own penis. The 5th of November.
There.
You sure it says
October.
November? I was about to say.
Sorry, I was November. I was like firework night.
Yeah.
That's mine and my partner's anniversary as well.
I'd like to see my own penis on the 5th of October.
Yeah?
Yeah.
In a mirror.
I'm working. Yeah.
I want to go and stay in a hotel where the entire floor is one mirror.
Yeah.
That'd be quite scary.
There you go.
wouldn't
There's my answer.
it? What would I like to see? What would you like to see for 40k announced? I'd like to see the new Krieg. Yeah.
Nothing.
I'd like to see what they get.
I'd like to see nothing announced for 40k.
Why?
Because then I won't be distracted.
Why? What's on the 5th? Oh yeah, I see what you mean. I need you to stay
Focus. Yeah,
stay
exactly
on,
right.
Stay on target, you know. Yeah, I'd like to see
You need Porkins stay on target.
new Krieg models. I'd like to see them announced, and I'd like to see new Eldar.
No, see, I don't even think that would put me in danger. I think there's only one thing at the moment, the way I'm feeling, I think there's only one thing that would put me in danger if they released it on the 5th.
Yeah.
New World Eaters stuff.
Oh, that won't happen.
If they added like jump pack World Eaters stuff, for example, I'd have one eye on that immediately.
Yeah, World Eaters need a jump pack unit in the Havoc squad, and I think that like rounds them out a bit nicer. Maybe. Do you know what Chaos need?
I also feel like I would like a cavalry unit on Juggernauts to go with the Juggerlords.
That would be cool.
Something that can actually fucking keep up with them.
What Chaos needs is a hull.
A hull, they need a hull.
A hull, they need a hull. What they need, the whole Chaos range is more transport options.
Oh, Chaos drop pods.
We bring the Chaos drop pod. If you think, right, Chaos currently have Rhino, Land Raider.
Land Raider isn't even dedicated transport either.
No. Whereas
Which it shouldn't be, to be fair.
Space Marines get Rhino, Razorback, Impulsor, Repulsor Executioner, 3 Land Raider variants, Drop Pod, and Storm Raven. Thunderhawk. 11 transport options to get their models around the table.
I don't know if we're going to include the Thunderhawk, really.
We won't include the Thunderhawk. I just want one.
Do you? You haven't mentioned
I
it.
haven't mentioned it at all many times. I'm going to go and stand in Forge World at some point and just look sad next to one.
Apparently, just do a stream and cry on it, and then you'll get the money for it.
Yeah?
Yeah.
I'll do that. I'll cry. I'll think about something sad. Talking about sad things. My TikTok's got a real thing about showing me really sad stories about dogs.
Random.
Yeah.
Your social media does not know what to do with you.
Yeah, it's like either the dog's dead, the dog's alive and the owner's dead, you know, or the dog's dying or the owner's dying. And I'm like, oh, it's too much for me to handle, you know, especially when you're having your morning poo. No, I don't want to cry when I'm having a poo.
Why has that become your algorithm?
I don't know. It's a long shout from my normal algorithm as well. But it's super weird. But my dog's 8 now, and I love my dog a lot more than I love my own children and my partner. So, yeah. So it's like,
So if you're watching this, Tamsin,
yeah.
doesn't appreciate you.
Oh, she knows. She knows. And then thank you, Cray with an E. Cray. For 5,000
Yen.
yen.
You're not a very cultured man, are you?
It says
Joe?
JP yen. That's why I was like,
Japanese yen, yeah.
Is Chinese yen different?
Yeah.
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 Okay.
So you've got SCK Swedish Corona,
Yeah.
and then you've got Danish Corona,
Yeah.
and ice.
And then you've got Vin
Iceland's
Diesel
got its own
Corona.
Yeah, and you've got alcoholic Corona. And you've got that bad Chinese Corona.
Yeah. Yeah. The one you get from licking bats and pangolins.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The one that you keep getting.
Thank you, Craig. But I've never licked a bat though, or a pangolin. Windows.
Yet. There's always time, Jay.
Yeah. Yeah, like it says payday. Incredibly happy with the AOS changes. The Honor Guard change is exciting. Is exactly what I wanted. The Sylvaneth changes seem great for you, Liam, and the Head Knights rule updates have convinced me to pick up some of the amazing mortal models. I mean, the Head Knights range. I wouldn't even care about rules. I don't even care about the rules of Head Knights. I just want the models.
I'm not currently deep enough in AOS. So when these, so I had a couple of people yesterday ask me questions about the AOS changes.
Yeah.
And I went through them. I looked through them. I had a look at the rule changes and stuff like that. I'm not deep enough in AOS at the moment to understand the implications of most of the changes that happen. Nor am I connected enough to the tournament scene to have any idea as to what kind of impact this is going to have.
Yeah, one of the group chats I was in, had a lot of talking going on. Like, this changed and this changed and this changed, and I was like.
I'm glad you're happy. That's great.
Yeah.
Good. I don't really know what any of it kind of means for me at the moment. The one thing I will say about AOS is I only noticed this yesterday. I don't know how long ago they did it. Something else that probably should have been a Warcom article. Maybe it was and I missed it. But they now have Battle Bunker in the AOS app. It's not called Battle Bunker. It's called something else.
Yeah, you told me about that, and I was like, oh, that's a fun change.
And they puts all the things in order as well. Have you noticed?
And all the drop downs are dropped down.
Yeah. Not a drop down followed by a drop down.
No,
followed by another drop down.
It's all drop downs, all drop downs all the time.
But yeah, they put that in there. It's not called Battle Bunker now. It's the equivalent to.
It's called Sexy Bunker.
That's going to help me. I think that's going to start moving me towards using the app over the cards.
Yeah. But the more we play the armies, though, the more we'll learn as well.
Yeah, the problem I have is that the army I really want to play is also an army that only I want to paint, which also isn't going to be something I action until I've done at least my Ultramarines.
That really causes problems for this channel, by the way, just saying.
It doesn't.
You're like...
It doesn't. I'm not stopping us from playing 20 armies because of the ones I want. I'm stopping one AOS army.
Which one is it?
Luminaire.
Oh, yeah. You can paint them. I don't care about them.
Yeah. I don't give a fuck about giving you the Nighthaunt to paint if you want to.
I'll paint the Nighthaunt.
I don't give a fuck about giving you the Sylvaneth to finish off, really, because I can just do them in the future.
I mean, they're super easy to do, so
yeah.
I'll do them.
So I can give you. I've even got the base browns on them as well already, and the base red on. I can give you a couple more Sylvaneth units to add tomorrow.
You took it to Brown Town before you gave it to me.
Yeah. Sat on it. So I can the only one I care about really, the one I feel really kind of connected to is Luminaire.
Yeah.
I want to, in the future, I've said this before, I want to paint my own Stormcast army, I want to paint my own Sylvaneth army, but for most of these things, I'll put the channel before my own wants and needs.
Your own desires.
Eldar and Lumineth are where I draw the lines, because they're just my favourite things in the world ever.
Yeah.
So...
although I did start an Eldar army, and then it came to a screeching halt.
Why?
Because I had a million other things to do.
Yeah.
And we have an Eldar army.
But
then, coming from Mr... We've got too many Space Marine armies. We don't need any more Space Marines.
We don't know. You specifically don't.
I do. I need all Space Marines all the time. Which way around does this go, do we think? That way?
I just recently found the Space Marine light, Joe, okay?
I know. Where's...
So... anyway, yeah, thanks for the pink one, you dude. What a legend.
Thank you.
I don't, like I said, I don't really know what those changes mean yet. I need to... I think at some point in the near future, I'm going to want to do some AOS events and stuff like that, but at the moment, I'm all about having AOS... I'll be honest with you, at the moment, I'm all about having AOS as just my casual game that I just have fun with and we just enjoy.
Yeah.
And then 40k is also a casual game, but at the moment, the one I'll probably do events for just because I understand the game a bit better. I'd like that to change in the future. I'd like to do AOS events in the future.
Well, yeah, I want to do loads of AOS events and just go and have a silly, stupid fun time.
Yeah.
I don't feel like... Because I'm never going to be good enough at AOS to compete.
I don't know about that, mate.
I just go and have...
You've got a good gaming brain.
Yeah.
On the whole.
On your hole?
On the whole.
On the hole.
On a hole.
I forgot how annoying putting a Land Raider together is, because there's so many bits that are like... This bit goes together with this bit at the same time. And it has to line up in a specific way, and if you fuck it up, the model is literally botched.
It's probably harder without the instructions as well, isn't
it's so much harder without the instructions.
Scriv Paints, welcome to the channel, dude. Thank you for becoming a member. What legends?
Thank you! Is that Scrivo?
No, Scriv Paints.
Are they the same person?
No.
Are they like is it like his alternate personality?
I designed the Thanes Spearhead T-shirts yesterday, Joe, and ordered them.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
What is it?
Well, not to tell people, they have to wait.
Oh.
This is the front bit, just nice and subtle,
Yeah.
right? And this is the back.
Oh, that's cool. Just the tip.
Don't say how loud, Joe.
What the fuck did you expect from me?
Fucking idiot, honestly. This is why I worry about you with NDAs all the time.
Why? You're the one that's broken more NDAs than I have.
I haven't broken any NDAs.
You have.
No, I haven't. Loose has.
Yeah, that's true. I've not broken any NDAs. Maybe I should one day. I'm done. I've just given up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is how I announce my retirement.
Yeah. Yeah. I just go and just fucking let loose.
Just send a long text to Valrak.
You sent a long text to Valrak.
So just send a long text to Valrak.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, with a picture of me.
He doesn't respond to me anymore anyway.
No? Is that because we've said terrible things about him?
I don't say terrible things about him. I've always said that Sam's a nice guy.
I've actually started watching a lot more Valrak.
Oh, I don't watch his content. His content shit. Sam's a nice guy.
I watch his roundups because obviously like every time they do anyone from Sabre Interactive, the people that make Space Marine 2 do a post, everyone and their dog does a video about it. Right? This. I'm getting all the notifications all the time. So I just pick one and I'm like that one. So I thought I'd go with Valrak.
Liam accuses everyone of being gay me bastards. Also, Liam builds Nighthawk and Lumineth. I have no idea what was good in AOS.
Nighthawk and Lumineth.
Are they?
Although Nighthawk just got not worse, but Games Workshop was like, you have to play like everyone else now. Basically, Nighthawk before this FAQ played exactly like Harlequins. 4+ invulnerable all the time, harder to hit, can fall back and charge, advance and charge, move through enemy units and all terrain and charge. Basically, you couldn't. And if you're in combat with them, they could fall out of combat in your turn.
I mean, that went perfectly well for Harlequins in Knights.
I understand why Games Workshop did it because that's what ghosts can do.
So what have they changed?
They've just taken away a lot of like only one unit can like advance and charge, fall back and charge kind of thing.
Okay.
A turn, and I don't think they can move as efficiently.
The thing is, as well, Coronal Panic, I'd be like, yeah, take your point, apart from the fact that if anyone knows how quickly it takes me to get any army to the table, by the time I bring it to the table, it's probably already been nerfed, been good, been nerfed, been good, and probably nerfed again before I even get anywhere near a table, so...
I'm going to glue these doors.
If I wanted to pick an army to play and be gamey with, I'd have to get Joe to paint it, so I'd actually have it in time to be in its gamey period. Right? So...
Boop, boop, boop. This is glue. It's much harder to use without the little metal stick.
Why didn't you use a metal stick?
Because it's all gunked up. I do not have the time, effort, or bothered to go in.
Just to fill a, like, pour a kettle's worth of water into a cup and then just drop it there.
A whole kettle's worth of water
No,
into
you
a
don't
cup?
have to. You just need a little bit to cover the needle, don't you?
That makes sense. Anyway, what were we talking about? AOS, I'd like to see new Chaos units for Slaves to Darkness.
Yeah, specifically I want more Darko stuff, but I don't think we'll get it.
I don't know what, though. I don't know what I want. I just want to see...
A refresh of the Chaos Warriors.
Nah, they already had a refresh.
Have they?
Yeah.
Oh, this just still looks shit.
They look way better than... I love the Chaos... The Chaos Warriors and the Chaos Knights look 1,000,000 times better than any Chaos Elite for that army. But the Chosen and the... I hate the Vanguard models. I hate them with a passion. They just don't look anywhere as good as Chaos Knights. Because Chaos Knights to me are like when I think of like Warhammer Fantasy, I think Chaos Knights.
Yeah.
They just look absolutely baller.
I thought we could probably do with, we'd probably do some more Stormcast units. Don't feel like we've got enough Stormcast units at the moment.
Less Stormcast. I wish they'd got
more.
rid of... I
No
honestly
more.
wish they got rid of more.
Because they got rid of a load because they didn't have enough data sheets.
Yeah.
That's what's right, wasn't it?
I don't know. This thing... This Land Raider is going to need a bath before I paint it.
What do you mean?
Because it's so dusty.
Well, sure you should do that before you glue it then, you know.
Meh. It's all right, the glue won't do anything.
How's it so dusty? Has it not been in a box?
It was in a box, yes. The box didn't have a lid.
Where's the lid? Where's the lid?
I don't know, I probably stole it to put models in. To transport. Because what happens is we don't have enough plastic tubs in our ownership.
No, do you know how expensive they start to get?
I know, that's the problem. So I ran out of plastic tubs to transport stuff in, so I just go into my garage and steal a lid off something. And I'm like, that's how I transport things today.
Turning your hobby into your business is great when you can business expense your models. When you then turn it into an actual studio and many armies for streams and stuff, it then just gets bottomlessly expensive.
Yeah. That's right, that's what I want.
What?
Peter's just said it, shag-offs. I want a new shag-off kit.
Who?
Basically, it's a dragon ogre shag-off. It's like a half dragon, half half dragon, half ogre centaur, basically. You've got them in Warhammer Fantasy. I'd like to see a decent one because I don't like the. So I like the monopose hemorrhoids. What are they called? Ogroids. Because you had the two characters from Warcry, beautiful models. Then they released the multi-part Ogroid kit, and it looks awful. They just look like weird plasticine Play-Doh blob creatures.
I'll have to go have a look in a second.
Yeah.
Because I'm curious as to what you're talking about.
Yeah, I'd like to see the Dragon Ogres like as a proper kit again.
Think Age of Sigmar will ever get a video game?
It's got video games. They're not very good. But
I don't think it will have the sort of studio investment or time investments anytime soon that Space Marine 2's had.
Yeah, so the problem is, right, is the studio that made Space Marine 2 are literally surprised about how popular it's going to be.
I don't see why.
Because like it's been so popular, we can do more. We've committed to a roadmap, but because it's been so popular, we're just going to add more to our existing roadmap.
It's gone down the old school route of gaming. So it's not really live service. It's old hack slash button bash, chill out, relax, different difficulty levels.
Maxing, relaxing, shooting some people.
I don't see how they thought it wouldn't do so well.
But they I don't know. They just thought it's not going to be successful. It's not going to make loads of money. We'll commit to it, but we won't do massive commitment. And it's just gone absolutely mental for them. And I'm super happy for them because it means only good things for the hobby. It only means good things for getting more stuff for the game. All right, let's see if I've done this correctly and it all lines up.
Oh my God, fuck off! This fucking website's just got shitter. Make a good website, you fucking useless cunts.
He's in a good mood today. There you go. And now I have to sit here holding this.
No, I don't want this. I don't want that.
I don't want it. I don't like it.
Oh my God, this is... Okay, I take it back. This is a shitter website by far.
Yeah, but you don't go through Warcom to find stuff in the shop. You have to go to there's...
I found it. I found how to get it.
What's annoying is that Warcom, so the Warhammer website and the games work, and the community website and the shop website are still two different websites.
Slaves to Darkness?
Slaves to Darkness.
And they're what? Ogroids, you say?
Ogroid.
Oh, that's cool. The Jade Obelisk. I like that.
They're a Warcry team. Those things, bottom left.
Oh, I don't mind them. I had that kit once.
I think they look stupid.
I don't love them. I don't mind them.
The thing is though, the character versions of them are posed really, really nicely.
I love the fact, by the way. You see this, Joe?
They scaled it to a Space Marine.
I scaled it to a Space Marine.
Yeah, but everyone knows what size a Primaris Marine is.
I don't think that's entirely true.
Good banner though.
They're okay. I don't love them. I don't hate them. The website's so fucking frustrating now.
It's actually gone together. All right. I fucking love Land Raiders.
I love you.
I love you too. But I love Land Raiders.
I love the next person that gift. Oh, wait, no. Open in new window.
So yeah, what else I like to see from...
No. don't know what's happened.
From Age of... Did they say what the next Age of Sigmar armies are in the new year? Because I can't remember. I remember it was being Chaos. Maybe, was it Orcs? The Iron Jaws? I don't know what you add to the Iron Jaw range, really.
Okay, so the new ones are actually all right, the Chaos Warriors.
The new Chaos Warriors are stunning. They're beautiful models.
I stand corrected, they're actually quite nice.
Yeah. They're painting after the Stormcast.
Yeah, I don't hate them. They're all right, actually. They're no Dark Oath.
What I want to see for Sylvaneth is elf counterparts, actual elves.
Yeah, I'd like to see proper elves.
Like, it doesn't have to be many. Like, because they did the Underworld team, didn't they? Which was like half, like centaur elves, which I thought were really cool. They were kind of like fawns. That's what they are, isn't it? What's Mr. Tumnus? He's a fawn, isn't he?
Was it?
From Lion of the Witch and Wardrobe. Like, so they were like had hairy legs, and then they had like elfy top of heart. But I want them to be a bit more elfy, so you can have like wood elf way watchers and stuff.
Like him, the champion.
Yeah.
Okay.
There's a Tzeentch version of him as well, which is really cool. They never did all the gods. They just went Tzeentch and generic. Oh, there was never a Nurgle one or a Khorne one. So yeah, it's a bit annoying. Thank you, Hardball Games, for 5 gifted memberships.
I love you, Hardball Games. Thank you so much for 5 gifted memberships. Fucking dancer.
I hope.
No Dark Oath, Joe.
I hope that you find in an antique store a monkey paw that grants wishes. But without terrible repercussions, because it's always bad when it's monkey paw, isn't it?
Is it?
Yeah.
How many monkey paws have you encountered, Joe?
Oh, so many. So many.
Is that a code word for a lady in...
For hand jobs.
Yeah.
I hope you get a hand job in a antique shop store.
Yeah. Code word for a lady of the night in Joe's neck of the woods.
Yeah.
Up in Shaftesbury.
Shaftesbury.
Her leggings are so nice. I can see it so tight. I can see her monkey paw.
That's gross. Those are the tiny doors for the inside, but we're not bothering with the inside of this Land Raider on account of it being...
Shut.
But, yeah. What's...
On account of time.
Yeah. What else is there? Kill teams. I'd like to see some kill teams, maybe. Do you know what I want to see?
Your own penis.
I see it every day. It's glorious.
In the mirror.
Yeah. I want because Guard's coming out in the future. I want either, and I'll be happy with either. I'll be more ecstatic over one than the other. I want a new Guard kill team, and I want either a Catachan one, Catachan kill team, or a multi-part Gaunt, as in a Tanith first and only Ghost kill team. Why has that not come about yet? We've got the command squad. We just need the multi-part plastic kit. And then
I don't think you're getting that, mate. I'll be honest.
I don't understand why, because it's just a license to print money at that point.
Maybe.
It's like one of Games Workshop's best-selling book series next to Horus Heresy.
Let's be clear as well, though, right? Why do you want that kill team, Joe? Is it for all the kill team you're going to play?
No.
No,
I only care about Kill Team when it gives me models for units that. That's the thing. It's like Games Workshop use Kill Team as a way of selling 40k kits, isn't it? By releasing 40k kits.
No, I'm sure they'll say that it's its own strong, independent woman, but
yeah, but it's like
it's not.
Like, why design an entirely new Scion unit for Kill Team? Why not just have Scions?
I don't like those new ones either.
I like them. I think they're really nice. But you
could have built them today.
I could have built them today, but then they would have been sat there unbuilt for ages. Obviously, at some point, I'm going to have to do a massive Guard update for the new book. I've got like 20 Rough Riders sat there. But I was like, what? Like, the Scions that they've released do the exact same job that the current plastic Scions have done for 4 editions that they've been out. I just kind of wonder, why make a new version that does the same job but different? You know? It's just very odd. It says, an Imperial Guard regiment, they are 100% female. I mean, the current Cadians are like 50. You could just do Cadians all female now. Just give them all female heads.
Yeah.
Well, the ones with the helmets are female as well. So.
Not very good at fighting, but they'd be great at sorting out the scram, wouldn't they? Oh, mini dice.
I can't see.
Like really mini dice.
Them. Are they got rid of the orange and black ones? Send it back. I don't want it.
Really mini dice, there.
I use these now because I got a bunch with Old World. I use them as my wound markers.
You'll like this bit though, won't you?
I like the razor wire.
You like the terrain.
But the problem with this, right, is the problem that Games Workshop have with all of their terrain. It's too busy. Too much going on.
No, I don't. I disagree. If you paint it well, the problem is it requires it requires you to put as much effort into painting terrain to make it look good as it does into painting models. And a lot of people are like, I don't want to put that much effort into my terrain. I personally believe one of the things that makes Games Workshop's plastic terrain better than everybody else's is the level of detail. But only if you paint it. If you don't paint it, or if you paint it well, I should add as well. If you don't paint it or you don't paint it well, it can be awful.
There's two things I like. Actually, there's quite a few things on this. I really like the little smoke things. Little smoke canisters, which are really cool. I really like hydraulic ladders.
Into it.
They've got collapsed and extended hydraulic ladder, but also in the far future of the 41st millennium, everyone is using UK plugs.
Yeah, of course. Because by that point, we've taken over the world again.
Yeah.
Well, not with the current fucking state of the country, would it? No.
UK plug fittings, which I find great. I love that.
Yeah, I don't.
I love it. I think they're great, but I don't like the fact that they've created a whole new kill team, a whole new Scion unit to represent.
I'm not blown away by it.
Also, no rules for them yet for 40k.
Like the jump packs are just they're almost very chaos. They're almost very Raptor.
Those jump packs are identical to the Elysium ones, pretty much.
Are they?
Yeah.
I'm not a huge fan. I don't hate them.
You're a human being, not a fan.
I don't hate them. I don't think they're awful. They're cool.
Also, no tactical rocks here, but we've got tactical radios and aircon pipes.
The turret's the coolest part.
The turret's fucking massive. Also, the terrain.
There's a lot.
There's a lot of terrain in this box. I do like the terrain. 2 sets of this terrain basically gets you a full set of comp terrain.
Yeah.
Bits and Kits, I think, the website. One of the Bits websites is literally selling the full terrain set for 50 quid at the moment.
Which I'd love to buy, so we've got a full set of comp terrain for the channel that's this style.
Oh, no, that's
but
not,
you won't paint it forever.
But that's not a thing to you. But I'm saying, if you want more of this terrain, if you want cheap, good Games Workshop terrain, 50 quid gets you a full set of this.
I feel like I'd actually enjoy painting
so
this.
100 quid gets you a full table's worth of 40k terrain. Not bad. Not bad at all.
It's very pretty.
Get some shipping containers and you're done.
It's very pretty, Jay.
Lots of scatter.
There's there's loads of it.
Oh, it's absolutely massive.
Yeah, I'm quite a fan of this terrain.
I am going to have to do a couple weeks where I just build and paint terrain.
Well.
What? What do you mean, well?
Build and paint terrain well.
No.
Oh.
No. Don't be silly. Why would I paint terrain well?
Well, because then it does the job and looks really nice.
But our terrain looks nice anyway.
The stuff I would say finished, but I don't think any of it's really finished.
At least I paint it.
Well, yeah, it's a job.
Nah. Dusty.
Yeah, it's quite pretty. The box is really good. The box is a really nice box. The box, I feel like the box.
It's the best box in Warhammer.
For if you like Guard, if you like Vespid, the models are beautiful, the terrain's incredible. The box is really, really good. I just have no interest in Kill Team, and that hasn't changed. And looking through some of the rules, still hasn't really changed.
My biggest problem.
I can't put a finger on why. Just not inspired by it.
My biggest problem with Kill Team is that I find the rules are a bit complex, like unnecessarily like complex. But it's not narrative. I kind of feel like they should have, with Kill Team, gone down more of your Blackstone Fortress / Silver Tower.
I think
was it City of, what's the Dark City?
Curse City.
Curse City. I feel like that, like Curse City, Blackstone Fortress, but with terrain. Like that I feel like that's what Kill Team should be. You tell a story, you have a big bunch of baddies, and then one player plays the baddies, one player plays as the cool Kill Team hero people.
I feel like, for me personally, I'm just not really massively into skirmish gaming. I'm Warcry curious after Peachy bought it here.
Yeah.
Because the warbands are so fucking pretty. So I'm Warcry curious, but I could take it or leave it. We've got a bunch of Warcry teams here. It just so happened that Mikey's event, followed by Space Marine 2, has gone for me. 40k was like here. Like this is our bread and butter, and it slowly but surely dropped over the course of 10th edition because I was starting to lose interest and not enjoy myself, right? And then AOS came and went up like that, and I still fucking love AOS, by the way.
Yeah.
I know people said, "Oh, it's a shame you feel like it's boring already." I was like, I don't think it's boring already. I'm worried it could get boring. That's my concern with it.
As a channel, we have to think about the future, and obviously we do look at what other channels do, and other channels. I've gone fucked up. Hang on.
I don't think I've thoroughly enjoyed Tuesday stream. I loved AOS. I love the fantasy setting. I think new AOS is incredible. I am concerned after seeing the first battle time, it could get boring. So AOS was on the up, 40k was on the down, right? And I was looking for other games to play to keep me in tabletop wargaming and interested, considering it's literally my business. And then what happened was, as 40k was doing this, is we then went to the Hellstorm event, Mikey's event, and it kind of leveled off and climbed a bit, and I got a bit of the bug back because I went and hung out with people, drank beer, and enjoyed myself and dicked around for a weekend. I was like, this is my happy place.
Yeah.
Big shout out to Mikey for that. I know I've shouted about loads for it, but honestly, his event basically made the decline stop and started me to climb a little bit. And that climb was kind of like that. And I bought some new Eldar stuff and started putting an army together. Kind of got the bug for it again. Then I played Space Marine 2 and it went like that. And although AOS is still doing this for me at a steady increase, I'm still enjoying it. 40k has then gone straight past again now. For now, I'm not sure how long that will last. But at the moment, at least, it's rocketed back past AOS.
Yeah.
But for both those games, even after last night, looking at things like Middle-earth Strategy Battle and stuff like that, there is something for me innately satisfying about putting a full army on the table that is more than 7 or 8 models. I want to build some Warcry kill teams because they look pretty, and I think I feel like that would be the time to spend time on a painting project when it's like 10 models, right? There isn't a Warhammer 40k kill team out there that makes me want to play kill team. Every Warhammer 40k kill team out there that I see, I think, how can I put that into the army?
So maybe that's the problem with it. So as I said, Games Workshop use Kill Team as an excuse to release obscure units, and not even obscure units, like mainstream units for their 40k armies, whilst disguising it as Kill Team. Like Mandrakes, Scorpions, Krieg.
I also feel like
even the Night Lords Legionnaire kit. Like, instead of releasing just a generic upgrade pack for Night Lords, they'd released it as a Kill Team first. And I just kind of felt that was an odd choice.
I feel like things like Striking Scorpions and Mandrakes being released as a Kill Team box is fake. And
fake news.
And when you buy Scorpions, I'm sure it goes into we sold another Kill Team box. You didn't.
Yeah.
It's
giving a false positive, isn't it?
Yeah, because what you've done, and I think it's right that they should be marketed across both 40k and Kill Team. I think that's correct. They should be marketed across both.
Yeah.
But if this is where I had this conversation with I think with you. I think I also had this conversation with Games Workshop, right? When my Kill Team is 10 Striking Scorpions, 9 with Shuriken Pistol and Chainsword and an Exarch, that's boring.
Yeah.
That's not a kill team. That is 10 striking scorpions used in a game of kill team.
Yeah.
That isn't a kill team. If my kill team was, and this is when kill team started, when it very first came out, I got really excited about it.
The first edition of Kill Team was banging.
It was like you could take a tactical marine and an assault marine and a devastator, and you build your kill team.
When it was the peak was near the end when they'd released it, so you could have like 1 or 2 tactical marines, or 1 tactical marine, a Devi, a Terminator, assault marine, and a lieutenant in it.
That's a kill team.
That's a kill team, and that's a story. You know,
that's a kill team.
Yeah,
and people would spend. So this guy is going to be my gunner.
Yeah.
This guy's going to be my stealth guy. This guy's going to be my such and such guy. And they spend. I know people that put fucking time into converting and kit bashing and making the sniper guy look like a fucking proper sniper.
Yeah.
And I was going to use this model. And I knew people that would buy multiple kits to build one kill team of like 8 dudes. Right, because they wanted that. I want that bit to make it. People were really. I love that. That was kill team when you actually built kill team. When your kill team now is take 10 striking scorpions. They've all got shuriken pistols, chainsaws. One guy is an exarch. It's not a kill team. Like I said, that is using 10 striking scorpions.
I think what I wish the kill team boxes was Warcry quality push fit models.
Okay.
So you got fixed poses, but obviously people convert. But they went, here is your unit of Space Marines, and they're all in really fucking cool poses, like real heroic kind of stuff. And then they went, here's your striking scorpion team. Here's one that's got a fusion gun, you know, or here's your Eldar kill team. You've got 1 Banshee, 1 Fire Dragon, a Fire Dragon Exarch, a Dark Reaper, 2 Striking Scorpions, and then a Swooping Hawk, and they're all really nice.
The Corsair kit is much more a kill team for me.
Yeah.
So the Corsair kit, where you've got the Psyker, and you've got the sniper, the guy with the Wraith weapon, that's a kill team. That's cool. I'm into that.
I need a wee, and then I've got an idea that might be fun to do now.
Now?
Yeah. Not Wii related. But keep them talking. Back in a minute.
Oh, we got some things to go through, haven't we? Crumpets Panda, I think you're the next one. Oh my God, how tragic is that? You are. Thank you for the 5 gifted memberships, you absolute fucking legend. Crumpets Panda, you hero. I hope the next time you turn your garden hose on, it wasn't left in such a condition that as you turn your garden hose on, it sprays water all over you and soaks you through. Because we're now in the autumn winter and you'd just be cold and wet. That'd be shit. Thank you for the tiers. Our kill team feels like Diet Necromunda. Yes. 100%. Absolutely. Kill team exists to make Imperial agents an army. Probably, yeah. The aspect kill team is a mix of Dire Avengers, Striking Scorpions, Howling Banshees, not just Scorpions. Yeah, so I know how you put the team together. If you buy the Scorpions kill team box, you can use it as a single kill team, which is just got Scorpions. It doesn't. It's just like, and the thing that annoys me is we suspect that the reason why Heresy sales stopped for 40k, we suspect the reason why Heresy units stopped being used for 40k and moved to Legends was because of segregating sales and attributing them to the right department to see where the budget gets spent, etc. But then Kill Team kind of pisses all over that because Scorpions aren't being really bought for just Scorpions. They're being bought for Kill Team, so they're being bought for the wider game of 40k, aren't they? Essentially. I think that's, I don't know. I'm just not excited for Kill Team. It doesn't excite me. Although I wasn't massively excited for Warcry until Peachy brought it down. I was mainly excited because the models are pretty. And we have a bunch of them now, and they're very pretty. We just haven't got around to building them because 40k hype. 40k is just like the cockroach of the wargaming world though, right? I feel like it will just never die. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe there's things that they can do that could kill it, but I don't think it's possible at the moment. I feel like it is the cockroach.
I'm back now. I've urinated.
Did you please mute yourself, did you?
I did mute myself in the toilet.
Thank God for that. Are you unmuted now?
I am unmuted now, yeah.
Where have you gone?
I'm in here.
Why are you in there? Tank, thank you for one gifted. Joe, have you looked at that YouTube window on the computer? It's the tragic number of members that we have. This might be the most unsuccessful Liam and Joe show in existence.
Got 245 people watching.
Yeah,
Only 94 likes. That's just lazy.
That is lazy because it's free. Yeah.
16 new members.
I know. Super chat total?
29.98.
I know. These are going to become inefficient to do soon.
Yeah?
Yeah.
What, the Liam and Joe show in general?
Well, if it continues to perform like this,
Like these? Do you want to open those?
You can open those.
Should we do it together? This, I feel, is kind of like how Kill Team should be done. Because what annoys me about the Warhammer Hero series is they only release one at a time. They release a bunch of really cool ones, then they release a bunch of really boring ones, and then the really cool ones never come back.
Ivan, thank you for the one gifted.
The best Warhammer Hero series they did was the Terminator one. And I never got involved on that, and it made me sad. Because the Terminator one, I'm pretty sure, is the same scale as 40k. But this is how Kill Team, I think, should be. This should be an offshoot of Kill Team. These are Kill Team members, by the way, in here.
You're a member.
But they should do it for all factions.
I want him.
Well, should we open it and see what happens?
I kind of want all of them. Yeah, go for
Let's
it.
do it.
Stephen William, thank you for the 5 gifted memberships.
Get that endorphin hit, you know?
Maybe they want to keep the Liam and Joe show.
Yeah?
If the Liam and Joe show has run its course, chat, it's run its course. That's fine.
The Dev Guard one did a really good... They had that really cool wizard that we gave to someone and then they left.
It has an Ultramarines here at the top, an Ultramarines logo at the top corner, Joe, which means they're all mine.
Yeah? Yeah. But they're the most... This is just a cool little box, isn't it? I think this is what I need as an adult. So when...
Sprugly, thank you for the 5 gifted memberships.
Thank you, Sprugly. I hope...
You've got Stephen to do first.
Stephen.
And you've got... No, hang on, you've missed a few.
Yeah.
So you've got to start with Crumpets Panda for 5 gifted.
Crumpets Panda, I hope next time you are in a crowded place, someone tugs you off in secret.
Amazing.
Yeah.
Right, that one.
Yeah.
And then we could do Stephen Witham's 5 gifted memberships.
Stephen Willett, I hope next time you go out for an Indian meal in an Indian restaurant, it comes with complimentary beer. You don't have to pay for the beer, it's just free alcohol.
Smart.
Yeah.
Smart. I like that one. Sprugly, thank you for the 5 gifted.
And then Sprugly, I hope that you have a peacock just come and live in your garden out of nowhere. It's just there. You wake up one day and there's a peacock and it's just yours now.
It's your peacock, yeah.
Yeah.
Love it. Into it. Doug Lyle, thank you for the 1 gifted, man.
Thank you, Doug.
Thank you for the 5. I only got the scout kill team because it's the only way to get scouts, and my current ones are all snipers.
That's all, yeah. Scouts, kill team.
Is it the only way you can buy them still?
Yeah.
Oh my god.
It's just super weird.
It's very weird.
Like Traitor Guards came as a kill team. That's what I want to see.
Your own penis.
This is something I thought up at the end of another stream, and we never talked about it, right? So obviously the Guard Codex is coming next.
Well, thankfully we've got that really detailed roadmap, Joe.
I'm assuming it's next because it's the first one in the picture, in the line of pictures, right? What I want in that book is there to be, I don't care if it's 5 or 6 attachments, but I want one of those detachments to be Traitor Guard.
These are like Pokemon cards, aren't they?
Yeah, so like when
magic cards. So when you don't know what's in the box.
Yeah, so when your kids like, oh, I want that My Little Pony blind bag, or I want those like Pokemon cards, and you're like, that's fine. I'm going to buy myself a Warhammer toy.
So we got sent a pack of these. We don't know what's in each one.
But yeah, they're blind bags basically for kids. There you go, Space Marine Captain, Power Fist, done.
That's what I wanted.
That's the one you wanted.
But we might have 2 of them.
You might have 2 of them. But look at him, he's really nice. You're not using the close-up, and then obviously you've got.
Well, I can.
You've got these really useful cards in Japanese. Oh, there's one in English. So you could learn Japanese, couldn't you? Or
Chinese. Oh look, the camera's got all
Chinese
again.
Sorry, I'm not being racist. I'm just uneducated. Look at that. That's cool, isn't it?
The camera's gone all janky again. Captain Justin. Justian.
Justine.
Oh yeah, Range Pentagon. Fucking great idea. Well done.
Oh, these are the old rules. I wonder if they've done updated rules for these.
He's quite a nice model, actually.
Really cool. That's fun. This is fun, isn't it? I
love the random British sprue stuck to his head, by the way. That's my favourite.
I used to go to Friday.
Oh, Joe's just going to open them all. Okay.
Well, I thought, do you want to do?
No, you go for it,
do you
Joe.
wanna do
You go for it, Joe.
There you go. I thought we'd do it one at a time.
I don't mind.
I
mate.
open one, you open one. I open one, you open one.
Where's his
Kill
base
some time.
gone? Where's his base gone?
His base is on the sprue. It's
Base
a
is
moulded
base
base on the sprue, mate.
Oh, that's fancy,
Cool,
isn't it?
isn't it? This one here.
More of this, GW.
Yeah. This guy is Brother Vignius.
Oh, hang on. Are they both looking at me? Oh, they're both looking at me. Look at that.
Oh, yeah.
That's greedy of me, isn't it?
This guy is an assault. No, it's an intercessor with an assault bolter. He's cool. With his moulded base with the massive bolt shells on it.
You can have him.
I love that.
Have they got Ultramarine symbols on the shoulder pads?
No.
You can have him then.
No. Even though they're advertised as Ultramarines, they are not actual.
This just looks like an assault intercessor.
What is it? Is it an assault intercessor? It is an assault intercessor.
You can have him.
Yeah, but have you not noticed? Well, you haven't told the people that his name.
Dave.
Decian. He. Can you show the people on the close up on the camera? He's really straining not to shit himself.
That's a bad head, that. He's got a helmet that you can put on.
Yeah.
Sniper.
He's been done in a way to suggest that he is about to poop his pants.
We've got a sniper, Joe. Do
Yeah?
you want the sniper for your Raven Guard?
Oh, that'd be cool, wouldn't it?
Is he quite Raven Guardy?
Well, yeah, he's got a sniper, hasn't he? He's got a sniper rifle.
Wind Guardy and Raven Guardy?
Guardian Raviosa.
Is he quite Raven Guardy?
Yeah, I like it. What's interesting? What's with the little clocks on the bases? Chat. Why have they got little?
Cocks on bases.
They've got little dials, like literally moulded into the base on the bottom.
This guy just has a bolt gun.
These are made in the UK.
Yes,
So why are they only available in other countries first?
Games Workshop, isn't it?
I don't get it.
This guy's just an intercessor, Joe. I'm not lying to you.
The sniper. He's not Brother Vignius. What's your name, Mr. Sniper Man?
I haven't opened an exciting one yet.
Brother Flavian. He has all the flavour.
Brother.
Yeah. And then they did a bunch of tactical marines in a world where they're getting rid of tactical marines. I found really funny. Like, why can't? Part of me is like, why don't you just do a bunch of characters? Like, you get a lieutenant, you get a captain, you
Here's
get
another
a chaplain.
Space Marine who's just reloading. I got the one I wanted.
Oh yeah.
Although I could be persuaded to let you have it.
Which one's this? This is Vignius. We've got Vignius already.
Who's he?
Vignius.
Brother Vignius.
Yeah. He can do two shoot actions a turn. It's quite cool. Yeah, the Terminator one was the best one they did. But I kind of feel like they should just go.
Can you get them on eBay?
Yeah.
I might treat you one day.
And they should. I kind of feel like they should go. Kill team's cool, but then like we're going to do a bunch of. Because the problem with these, right, chat, is you've got. I'm gonna do it where it's not shining off the front. If I hold it like that, you've got a guy with a. You've got two Boggo intercessors, a Boggo Gravis guy, and a Boggo sniper.
It's cool though for a kill team.
It's cool for a kill team, and I really like it.
Although I say that, I think if you could swap out shoulder pads and stuff.
But at the same time, I think maybe this is where Titus should have been.
Yeah. Fucking right.
What there should have been Space Marine 2 Warhammer Heroes.
100%.
Collect the set.
Without doubt.
Yeah.
A Blade Guard guy, a Heavy Intercessor, a fucking, or whatever he's supposed to be, an Assault Intercessor, a Phobos guy, actual Titus, actual the Sergeant, and the other dude, whatever their fucking name was.
But you could do these for each army.
Yeah, you could.
And this could be where you put your Gaunt's Ghost plastics.
And you change
Get
it
a bunch of las
you
gunners,
change it
bunch
to
of
Kill
stuff.
Team Heroes,
Yeah.
right? And you go, oh, you want a kill team of a Banshee Exarch and a Scorpion, and they're all super extra fancy poses. Fucking right, that's what I would do.
And they should come with not just the kill team rules, but 40k rules. So
I wouldn't do that.
If you unlock this intercessor guy, this guy becomes a Warhammer hero. He should be a Legends unit on his own. Or if you collect the whole set, that unit is then much like a Deathwatch kill team. You can only use the unit as a whole thing.
Maybe.
So you could have a unit with two intercessors with bolt guns, assault intercessor.
I feel like
heavy.
To make it kill team, you don't do that. You just leave it to kill team and be like, well, you could use this in your army as a model that is of the same type.
Yeah.
But yeah, these are for you to open.
Yeah, you're done now.
Well, no, I opened 4.
Did you?
I'm happy to let you have this captain.
No, it's
if
alright.
you
You
really
have
want
him.
the
It's fine.
captain.
Boop boop boop.
I'm not actually that greedy to just claim it.
There was this. Oh, yeah, the Target one. So Steven says that the Space Marine the board game is being available in Target right now. I think part of me thinks that Target had the copyright, or basically only Targets could sell it for X amount of time before anyone else. That's why it wasn't released at the same time as the game.
Maybe.
And that's why it's late.
Maybe.
Yeah. Who's this guy? This is a guy throwing a smoke grenade. That's cool. This guy is called Brother Thysaur. He's like, why aren't you running, brother? My Thysaur.
Lol. We've got 50 minutes to the show.
He's got a bionic hand as well. Surely he should be Armsaw.
Sweet.
Get it?
Well, no, it wouldn't be sorry more if it's bionic, would it? No nerve endings, Joe. Think about it.
I don't know. Maybe it's like, what is it called? A ghost limb. I love this. We should do this all the time. Well, as I say, I used to go to Magic the Gathering, so Friday Night Magic, and there'd be guys who'd literally just go and buy packs and packs of Magic cards and just open them.
Oh, it's an endorphin hit, isn't it?
Yeah, he's just smell done.
I mean, it's more of an endorphin hit with things like Magic if you know what the cards are worth. I don't know what any of this stuff is worth. They're going to end up as probably generic Raven guys.
Space Marine, the board game, and Space Marine Heroes were all supposed to release the same time, but the game was delayed.
The video game?
Yeah.
Yeah, but I do respect
It's the aggressor guy.
I do respect a company that will delay a game
Yeah.
and then release one that works rather than release a piece of shit.
Brother Aculus.
Like, Assassin's Creed has got some abuse online recently because they've delayed the game till February 2025. And it was supposed to come out pretty soon, I think. But I'm like, well, at least they're going, it's not ready. We're not going to put it out once it's not ready. Rather than a lot of other games are like, it's not ready, but you can have it anyway. Or we just have to release loads of patches. Like, when they're releasing a video game, I'm like, don't 10th edition it.
He's cool as shit as well. I like him. But I'm really enjoying the heavy with the bolter in Space Marine 2.
So do you want the captain so you can keep the whole set?
I've got the whole set then. But no, it's all right. We'll just see if we can get another one, another time.
Yeah.
And then...
There you go.
Yeah. Then they're all mine now.
Yeah, they're all yours. They're all for Joe.
All mine. I have a chair, king of the
this,
castle.
Remember this chat when he says, I don't get anything.
If he says they're mine, but then he just beats me later.
Yeah. Especially with the lack of members, Joe.
Although there's an Ultramarine symbol on the side, so they are technically all Ultramarine, see?
When there's more than just me, it's good because when the stream doesn't perform very well, I can blame the other person.
Yeah? Yeah? I believe that. Napalm Bro says, what are you building?
Classic Space Marine units.
Yeah?
A Land Raider and a drop pod, isn't it?
In it, bruh.
We have to get the new and play the new Middle-earth strategy battle game now, Joe, as well.
Yeah?
Yeah, Pridders, they've had us 2 days in a row here. Pridders said, you know Demogorgon said to you on Tuesday, what would it take for you to play Fire Slayers?
Yeah.
And you gave him what was a semi-unrealistic target and then they did it.
Yeah.
That happened last night as well.
Yeah, I said in the Thanes afterwards that I went too low.
Well, we were like memberships have been shit lately because YouTube is a fucking arsehole.
Yeah.
And they haven't fixed their problem yet.
Yeah.
So I was like, and he was like, how many members to get you to get the new Middle Earth box and play it? And I was like, this is a tough one because both of us here want Rohirrim, but Joe will win that fight simply because he'll be the one painting them, and I'm not quick enough, so I don't win that fight. So I was like, 150 members total, and at that point we were on like 51 or something.
Yeah.
I was like, yeah, this isn't going to happen. So we're all right. It's slow night tonight. Then he went and basically dropped 100 on his own.
Just big ding it.
He did.
Oh yeah, Mike's right. So that the Space Marine 2 updates today.
Right. Don't get upset with me.
Why would I get upset?
I'm kind of bored of the game now.
Why?
Because I've done the missions, I've done the campaign. Although I haven't played PvP yet, but I can't play PvP with my friends because none of them have PC. I'm kind of over it already now.
I think the problem is...
I'm back to it's just reinvigorated my hobby rather than I'm really loving the game.
Yeah, I get that.
Which is still a positive.
So there's something that moves up. The thing is, like, I'm the kind of person, and I know Josh is Mr. the War Hipster and Adam and that, where we're like, let's get every character to max. Get all the guns to max.
I don't care about that.
You don't care about it, and that's fine. And a lot of people don't care about it. But I'm like, I was watching a video today by Italian Spartacus.
Actually, sorry, I do care about it, but not when I have to grind the same mission over and over and over and over and over again to do it.
It's 6 missions. But
You still have to grind some of them over and over and over again.
But there are going to be more missions coming. There's going to be more missions coming. What I'd like to see them to see, what I'd like to see is them make the kills and the weapons you get killed, the things that you get kills with in the solo, as in the story mission, go towards your score in operations.
Okay.
So, like, if you get kills of a multi-melter in the solo campaign, that goes towards your heavies multi-melter.
Okay.
That's what I'd like to see.
To clarify as well, by the way, I'm not suggesting for a moment that I'm now on the game is bad. I just this links very directly into what I was talking about when we first started playing the game. I just don't think it's got enough content at launch for me. Like, to considering how long it takes to level up, that's cool. I don't like things leveling up too fast. That's fine. And then you've only got really like, and the thing is, it'd be probably less of a problem if I could PvP with you. Sorry, PvP with you.
Yeah.
I'd be more inclined to grind.
PvP me, bro.
I'm okay, like grinding on things like multiplayer on Call of Duty stuff. With like, I just like,
bus drivers, people.
I would rather play missions against the tyrannid enemy with friends than I would PvP always.
Yeah.
And 6 missions just doesn't feel like enough for me.
Yeah, so
and then it's like, and I've had this comment from other people as well. Oh, just play it on a harder difficulty. I was like, no, because then it becomes unfun for me as well. So I'm in this weird like purgatory where I'm like, I don't want to play the missions again because I've already played them with Joe and Josh, but I also don't want to put them on a harder tier because I won't enjoy it. Good, I've been murdered again.
The thing is that the tiers are scalable to your level. So if you're a low level, the higher tiers are not impossible, but they're really fucking hard.
Joe, I could be max level on everything and they still be really fucking hard because I'm an idiot at that game.
And I'm like, me and Josh have got to the point that when we play, like, you go like, well, what perks have you got on your character? What are the perks on your guns? Like, how do they affect each person on the team? And then you could have, so for instance, I really like the heavy. I was literally watching a video this morning on how to be better as a heavy. So
yeah, I don't care enough.
And I was like, well, I need to unlock these perks. I need to get to this level. If I'm using this weapon, I have to have these perks activated. If I'm using this other weapon, then I have to have different perks activated, and I have to change my playstyle. And it's like, I know it's only 6 missions, but I'm like, I just love it so much.
Which is fine. I'm not saying you shouldn't.
Yeah.
I'm not saying I'm not saying.
I'm not saying you're wrong. You're allowed to be boring, old fart.
What
but,
the fuck? How does that happen on the internet?
What?
How the hell can two people on the internet have two completely different opinions and be able to have a grown-up adult conversation with it and respect each other's views?
It's because you're my boss, but I have to. But
That's not how it works. Normally, if one person on the internet disagrees with another person on the internet, you have to call them some kind of ist.
I could just start screaming.
That happens too.
Yeah, but
You have to call me some kind of ist, Joe, if I don't agree with you. That's how it works.
misogynist.
I mean, that's one of them, yeah?
Yeah. I don't know. A violinist.
A pianist.
Yeah. Yeah. So I'm just loving playing it. But then the difference is like my job is building and painting models, and I'm in that privileged position. But it means that when I'm not doing my work, I'm gonna be honest, I still build and paint models in my spare time. But I also like to shoot Tyranids with a heavy bolter because it's fun, you know. And I was playing a lot of Helldivers 2, and I love Helldivers 2. But the downside to Helldivers 2 is I'm not a Space Marine with a heavy bolter and a chainsword, you know. And that's the biggest downside to Helldivers. I would like to see a lot of aspects from Helldivers cross over into Space Marine 2, but I don't want them to be the same game. It's much like
the Helldivers. Do you know what? So I don't want them to be the same game, and I feel like Helldivers looked a bit too button bashy in itself. Drop on planet, but there's some parts of Helldivers because I didn't play Helldivers. I feel like if Helldivers had been skinned in 40k, I would have been more inclined to play it.
Yeah.
And some of the things that they were doing looked really, really impressive, like the whole world is fighting against. Yeah. Like the actual real world in game is fighting against. I thought that was very clever.
It's a live service map game and the whole community is fighting towards specific things. So like 1 week there'll be like,
yeah, that was genius.
You need to go and
genius.
You need to go and take over this planet, or you need to stop the robots getting into this section of the map. But it's incredible, it's really good. And what happens is on the live map, it tells you how many people are playing the game. And then when you go to a planet, it tells you how many people are fighting on that planet at one time. It's incredible. And that's something that Space Marine was lacking.
Yeah, I think that's the sort of thing. So I enjoyed the campaign that I expected genuinely not to really enjoy. I did enjoy the campaign. When we played the first part of it, I was like, I'm not playing again until I've got Joe and Josh back and we can finish the campaign off. And that surprised me, and that's all credit to Space Marine for making a good campaign that was quite enjoyable. But that kind of live service PvE type stuff is something that I think it could have really done with.
Yeah.
And I was a little bit sad it didn't have it.
But there's no reason why it can't happen. What the fuck have I done here? Oh, that's what. Okay.
I don't know, John.
Oh,
You know, there's a lot of huffing and puffing coming out of you over there with that Land Raider kit with no instructions.
It's not the Land Raider bit, it's the... What have I...
I'm just saying. We have done like...
Oh, I've done it wrong. That's why. Oh no, unglue.
We've done like 25 members during a whole stream.
Really, that's sad. I blame Eddie.
I mean, yeah, why not?
Right, it's the design for the coaxial guns on the Land Raider is fucking awful.
I love playing Barbies with costume and painting options.
I mean, being able to paint my Space Marine however I want is also great. I played with some randoms the other day, and I joined, and they were both Raven Guard. So I was like, oh, gotta go back to the painting section and change myself to a Raven Guard, so we could all be Raven Guard together. And then one guy changed to a heavy later on, and he was a salamander. So I was like, oh, gotta go repaint my guy to a different colour. And I love that. It's just a bunch of adults just nerding out over like colour schemes and stuff. And I just love it. It's just stupid fun. Just being a stupid fun person. So that's my life now. There we go. Land Raider done. Oh no, it's not done. I need to put the little jibbly wibblies on the top. Jibbly wibbly. Spruce. Yeah. Is people in chat still playing Space Marine 2? That'd be cool. Maybe it's who's tell me. Once they release the private servers.
Is that definitely coming?
That's definitely coming. 100% it's been announced as private servers. Once that happens, there's probably going to be a Great Hall one, isn't there? Is that plan?
Yeah, I'm going to run so I'm going to give Haskell tier members, I reckon, access to the Great Hall private Space Marine servers.
Yeah.
To play. Is my intent. I'm hoping though that private servers comes hand in hand with optional crossplay, because I feel like that becomes less of a benefit to Haskell tier members if we've got 20 Haskell tiers and they're all playing on different time zones on different consoles.
Yeah,
that becomes an issue. So if they don't do crossplay for it, it might be that I drop the level to Jarl, because then you've got more chance of finding a game against someone else.
Yeah.
Or with someone else.
Oh, so private PvE lobbies are up now.
I mean,
so hopefully the PvP ones won't be far away.
Okay. So maybe we add that benefit in pretty soon then,
Yeah.
private lobbies. Do I have to pay for them?
I don't know. Their current model for stuff is that they don't have to.
Wee Man, thank you for the 5 gifted memberships.
Thank you, wee man. I hope that your own personal enemy has a hornet's nest grow outside their bedroom window.
Wee Man can't have an enemy, he's too nice.
Yeah. Maybe, yeah, but maybe he doesn't like some people. I have a problem.
I know. Which one?
I don't have the
Which one of the many problems is it, Joe?
cupola. Is it cupola? Coppola?
What are you talking about?
The little thing that goes, you put your head out the hatch on the top.
Pinch Day Dog, thank you for the 1 gifted.
What's it called? A cupola?
I can tell you.
Francis Coppola, the director?
Hatch. It's called a hatch.
A hatch. A hatchet man. I don't have the cupola to go on the top. And I can't use the flamestorm. I can't show people the flamestorm cannon for reasons. But, yeah, that's done for now. Boom. Land Raider. Stick that in your pipe and choke on it. Yeah. I think I'm going to keep playing Space Marine 2 until the only threat to Space Marine 2 for me is Battlefield.
Oh my God.
If Battlefield's good, Space Marine's in trouble, and I'll have to just rotate in and out of playing the two.
If new Battlefield is good, I'm in danger.
But that's not for a while, so it's just Space Marine 2 all the time.
Do you know the first ever YouTube channel, the videos have been removed from YouTube now, so you can't find them. The first ever YouTube channel that I launched back in 2016, yeah, 2016, was Battlefield.
Oh.
Battlefield 4. I think it was. It started. Was it Battlefield 4 it started off? No, it wasn't Battlefield 4. It might have been Battlefield 5. I can't remember. But back in 2016 was the first Battlefield YouTube channel I made. The first content I ever put online was Battlefield 4. I know that much. And I wanted to originally be a Battlefield YouTuber because I'd watched far too much Jack Frags, who is fucking god tier content creator, by the way.
He is amazing, Jack Frags. Thank you, Pinch Daddy Dog.
I've done that one.
Oh.
Pay attention.
No.
So that was the first content I ever made was that, and I wanted to be a Battlefield content creator, and it was far, at that point, I had a PlayStation, and I bought this like plug-in capture card thing to record video to, and I didn't have a laptop that could really edit anything because it wasn't strong enough. I didn't really have the knowledge or the software, so it was my first foray into content creation, and it was bad. It was really, really bad. So yeah, that's why. So new Battlefield, and then Battlefield 2042 came out. I was like, could play this on stream before we started doing DMZ.
Yeah.
And it was dog shit.
It was terrible. It's good now.
It's better now. Good is strong.
It's fun. But they are already talking about Space Marine 3.
Are they?
Yeah. Like now they made as much money. They're like, we could start thinking about Space Marine 3 now because it's been so. But they're not Like the space between two trains not going to end. I'm just going to keep playing it all the time, and they're going to have more frequent updates and additions and things put in the game. So it's just my life forever until I die, and it'd be great because war hamsters. I am playing a lot of other games at the moment as well.
I'd love to be. We've tried it, haven't we? I'd love to be a video game channel, but it's fucking hard.
You have to, I think that to be a good video game channel, you have to stream regularly.
You have to stream every day.
Yeah.
Without fail, you have to stream every day. And while streaming every day, so when I say every day, I mean at least Monday to Friday.
Yeah.
So we couldn't do Liam and Joe shows.
You have to stream
instead.
a minimum 3 to 4 hours Monday to Friday.
Yeah.
At the right times.
I don't think you have to be necessarily good at the games, you just have to be entertaining. I'd love to be a video. What I wanted to do before I did this was be a video game creator. And I switched to Warhammer because it was another passion I had. And I was like, at the time, I was like, there's a lot less channels out there than there is video games.
So I'm going to build one of these. Just because you're talking, just fill in time.
Well, I'm going to keep going for another 25 minutes, Joe, in the hope that we might get more than fucking 30 members.
I won't build the captain yet.
No, do him, he's the coolest. Well, you don't have to, you do what you want. They're all yours now, Joe, you do what you want.
I could build the captain, couldn't I? I'm going to do it because he's here. Do I follow the instructions? Probably best. Look, Ultramarine.
BF5 is still good. BF5, I very much, right, we're going to talk about Battlefield for a minute, chat, tough. Battlefield 5, I very much enjoyed, despite the fact that it got pretty negative reviews, considering, or comparatively with Battlefield 1 and Battlefield 4. I enjoyed it, I liked it, but it wasn't as good as 1, and neither of them were as good as 4. My most fun I had on Battlefield 1 was when they released official EA servers, which were bolt action rifles only. That was fucking incredible. That was so good. I played, so I originally was a Call of Duty player years and years and years ago. We used to play in the block when I was based up in Watisham in the army. We used to play old Modern Warfare 2 and games like that. And Brom, believe it or not, was the one that was like, there's this better game out, play this one online with me instead of Call of Duty. He was playing Call of Duty at the time, but he's like, I need to get you this new one. I was like, nah. And you know how Joe knows how adverse to change I am if it's not my idea. Like, no, I'm not doing it. No, I'm not doing it. It took him fucking ages to get me to play DMZ. And then I was like, this is like the best game I've played in a very long time. And I'm aware of it. It's not like I'm like, no, I'm not awkward. I know I'm an awkward prick. I've been an awkward prick forever. But you know, I feel like it's a little bit more acceptable when you're aware of it, at least. And it takes a while for a person to build trust up. So when Joe's like, try this thing, I'm like, yeah, okay, I'll give it a go now. It just takes a while. It's just the way I am. So Brom kept on about fucking Battlefield at the time, and I'd never heard of it before. And I'd always been a Call of Duty fucking fanboy at the time. And then it was my birthday's Christmas Eve, and I think he came up to visit, and he bought me Battlefield Bad Company 2.
Oh, great.
He's like, I know how to get you on the game. I'll remove the barrier, which is you going and spending your own money on it. Here's the game. I've bought you the game. I was like, ugh. And now, because it's Brom, who's my best mate, I was like, now I feel guilty that he's bought me a game, and so I'll play it, fuck it, I'll play it with him. So we used to do date nights on Wednesday nights, because he was down here in Southampton. Or was he still up in Portsmouth on uni? I think he was down here in Southampton at the time. I was up in Ipswich, which is a 3.5 to 4 hour journey away. So on Wednesday nights would be, we'll meet online at 7 p.m. on whichever game it was, and we'll play, and we'd chat bollocks over headset, catch up, see how each other's getting on, etc. Both of us at the time, not married, not engaged, all that kind of stuff. So like just chatting bollocks and seeing how things are going for each other. And it used to be our Wednesday night date nights, video games, every single time. That went on for fucking years. And I was like, okay, so we'll play some Battlefield Bad Company 2, and never fucking look back. That game was incredible.
It was the GOAT.
And I hadn't played Battlefield at that point since I think I played a bit of Vietnam in 1942. I played a fair amount of Battlefield 2, which was fucking probably one of the best Battlefields of all time. But yeah, I played Battlefield Bad Company 2. That game on Conquest online with full destructible terrain, tanks, planes, helicopters. I remember stepping into that map for the first time and being like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
This is different to Call of Duty. So Call of Duty was like 20, 30 people, whatever it was, on a single map, no destruction, no nothing, but you're like, yeah, it's cool as shit.
It's normally like 24.
Yeah, and then you step onto a Battlefield map and there's fucking buildings being blown up around you and trees getting knocked down and tanks and fucking jet fighters, and you're like, oh shit, son.
Oh shit, son. It was insane. It was mental. Because I remember playing. I never played the World War II ones, but I played Battlefield 3, 4.
3 was great.
1940. No, I played 1943. Battlefield Bad Company, Battlefield, and basically, and then every Battlefield after that, essentially. Bad Company, the first one was great.
Yes.
It was real change, but it's one of those games where you can literally have someone on a third story of a building run around the ground floor with C4 and then blow out the ground floor so the whole building just goes like that.
Yeah. I played, so after Bad Company 2,
Yeah.
I played every Battlefield after that. And the one that I probably put the most hours into was 4 and 1, but I even played Hardline, which a lot of people hate.
Hardline was great.
I fucking loved Hardline.
Because you got to be a policeman. You just go around tasing people and putting handcuffs on them. It's very sexy.
Yeah, I liked Hardline.
Yeah.
The Vietnam update was really good. Battlefield Vietnam was fucking great. I was like, when they announced the PlayStation 5 Pro, I was like, oh, I might get a PlayStation for video games again.
But the new super expensive
And then I saw the price of it, and I was like, Sony, you are taking the fucking piss.
Yeah.
So I shan't be buying that one. I should just keep buying it on my computer, playing on the computer.
Yeah, a PlayStation, someone was smoking all the drugs when they priced up that
mental.
PlayStation.
Evan, thank you for the 5. Building question. If you're using green stuff or some sculpting putty, what tool or tools do you use to shape it, spread it flat? Love the show, guys. Thanks, man. Do you do much green stuff work?
Not a huge amount, but you can get sculpting tools off of the internet, off of like there's a website called Green Stuff World, and they sell all the tools. But
Isn't there dodgy going on at Green Stuff World though?
I don't know. But there are people that sell green stuff on the internet, and there are a couple of websites that sell it. But much like in real life, keep your tools wet. It's the most important piece of advice. All right? When working with putties is you've got to keep it wet. Green stuff is better to work with than milliput. Milliput is more designed to be worked with like in quantity as like a filler. If you've got little gaps and stuff, the liquid green stuff that Games Workshop sells, piece of note, it's not liquid. It's like a thick goo.
Yeah, it's good though.
But it is good. It gets the job done.
Hey, Mandy.
Hello.
Hey, stranger. What's the price of the Titus box? It's the worst version of Target box, and that one was $40. I reckon it'd be the same, if not slightly more. Because they've announced it as the Recruit Edition, right? So it's going to be, it's got paints, tools, 10 termagants, Titus. It's going to be $40 minimum.
Yeah.
Minimum. It'll be. I reckon it'll be more. But
I only have one issue with that box set because I think it's a good box set. If we want people to get into the hobby because they like Space Marine 2, I think it's an incredible way of getting people into the hobby. My only gripe is it comes with 6 paints, but not all the paints to paint the models in the box. If you look at how the models are painted...
It also, it comes with 6 paints, and if you look at the Titus, you're like, that's not the paints you've used.
Like, there's lots of red on Titus, and there's red on those
When they release these box sets of paints of them, don't you think it'd be really, really good if they went to their painting studio, not even their heavy metal painters, just their army painters, people like what Peachy used to do, and went, here's the paints in the box, here's the model, what can you do with that?
Yeah.
Let's put that in the artwork. Let's show you what people can actually do with the paints in the box.
Yeah, because you can only make some of the colours that are painted on the models in the artwork by actually doing a lot of mixing. And that's my only gripe with that. But if you're new to the hobby and new to art, as a concept, it's not a great way to start. But it is a great way of getting people into the hobby, and I'm all for that. What I would like to have seen in that box set, though, was maybe the 3 characters. So Titus and his 2 friends, and then maybe 12 termagants or 10 termagants, the Rippers, and 3 warriors.
Warriors?
Yeah, so the next step up of the Recruit is Titus, his 2 buddies, the termagants, and some warriors.
Warriors?
Yeah, that's the plan.
Oh, I came back. There's no more members.
Oh,
Makes me sad. Do you know how fucking hard we've worked this month, Joe? And YouTube has buggered us compared to last month.
Yeah.
Do you know the difference? Do you know how much the difference is?
What's that?
It's substantial.
Oh.
Currently...
Do you know what the difference is? Very.
So currently, considering we've got tonight, tomorrow, and then Monday left of this month, so we've got 3 streams left of the month, right?
Yeah.
We've got... Let me have a look.
Also, because Evan said I need to do that, I need to keep my tools wet. Another tip, right? So if you're because I know some people like are trying sculpting and stuff for the first time. When you sculpt your green stuff and things, like on a flat surface, do it on top of cling film. You know, because then it won't stick to the cling film, but it won't stick to your table. Or because obviously you've got cutting mats which they're not porous, but they've got little ridges. So when you sculpt on it, the green stuff gets stuck to it. Whereas if you use cling film, it doesn't get
We're
stuck
basically 25% down on revenue.
Really?
Yeah, with 3 streams to go.
Oh, wow.
24% to be precise, but... Or 24 point something.
We should put our PayPal addresses on there and just go...
My PayPal address is in the link of every description.
Yeah. Mine isn't, though.
You're correct. No, yours isn't, no. If I put your PayPal link in there, will you pay for the rent for the studio?
No.
No? Okay.
No. I didn't say this was going to benefit you.
Right. Okay. Good. As long as we're clear on that.
Yeah.
What you think of the one gifted? You're a legend. What's that?
Sun-dried tomato. That is.
It's like a wrinkly old ball bag.
Thank you, Depths Walker, for 10 gifted.
10?
10. I hope that your mobile phone provider gives you free cinema tickets.
That's nice, that.
Yeah.
Good.
Yeah.
Manny says, lurking a lot, so I can't chat as much. It's a pass for me since I bought a few already to send titles to some UK people. Joe's right, more medals to the pates, agree, yeah. She also said about your green stuff thing. Parchment paper works as well as your cling film.
Yeah.
Parchment paper works too, and getting the green stuff a little wet. The thing is, I just don't know how to get things a little wet.
I just get
It's all or
very
nothing.
wet.
It's all or nothing for me.
It's all wet or nothing. You know?
I couldn't resist picking that one out.
Yeah.
Sorry.
That's what she said.
Thank you so much, Depths Walker, for the 10 gifted. I think that puts us on 11.
And then Matt C says, picked up the ultimate starter set and doing Dark Angels. Would love some matches around developing an army coming from the starter set. Love your content. What's in the starter set? Bring it up.
That's a cool content idea.
Thank you, Meat Squadron.
For the one gifted.
For one gifted. You can bring up the thing. You've got the tablet. You've got the internet tablet there.
I mean, so have you.
I don't fucking know how this thing works. It's an iPad. It's an iProduct.
I fucking love Apple products. They just work.
I don't.
They do. They don't work the way that you're used to them working, but they do just work. It's why when I bought my laptop, that's why I bought a MacBook.
Yeah.
Because you know what it doesn't do? It doesn't just break. You don't just turn it on and it stops working. It just does everything it did when I shut it down.
That's what my phone does, and mine's Samsung. I've never had any problems with Samsung products. Remember when everyone was complaining that their phones are exploding?
Yeah.
And I was like, it's never happened to me.
Well, when I first left the army and I moved to London, I swapped to Samsung then.
Yeah.
Galaxy S5 or 6.
I had them. I think I've had every version of the Samsung
I had it for
phone.
6 months before I swapped back to iPhone. I gave it a good run. I really tried with it. I couldn't get on with it. And it just started getting slower and slower and slower, which is probably a me issue. Because no one else has done that, but I fucking
Samsung got in trouble, and so did Apple actually, over that problem.
Right.
Where
what are we looking at, by the way, on the website?
after the game on the Games Workshop website, the
Warhammer 40k starter here.
Yeah, the ultimate starter set.
Ultimate starter set.
Yeah, but he's doing Dark Ages. What's the Space Marines that come in there?
The ultimate starter set. So, you have the Captain in Terminator armour. Meat Squadron, thank you for the one gifted. You have the Captain in Terminator armour, Joe. Mm-hmm. You have the Lieutenant that no one uses.
That's not a Lieutenant. That's an Infernus Marines.
Oh, okay, so you've got the Infernus Marines. You've got Terminators. Where does it give you like an overall?
There should be a big picture. Oh, there you go. So it comes with Actually, that's not a terrible box set. You get Terminator Captain, Terminator Librarian, 5 Infernus Marines, 5 Terminators. I mean, for a Dark Angel starter set, that's quite good.
It's pretty typical Games Workshop, isn't it? Only one of those leaders can join the Terminator, the other one has to work on his own.
Yeah, but that's the problem with the box set.
Well, yeah.
If I was you, it depends on how much money you're looking to spend, right? Right. You could get a unit of Deathwing Knights, and that's a unit for your captain or your captain to join. The Librarian can join the normal Terminators. You get some Dark Angel, just part of the Dark Angels units. Deathwing the Deathwing Companions are great models. Maybe an Impulsor to put the Infernus Marines in.
It depends on, especially if you're going Dark Angels, my friend, it depends entirely on the kind of vibe you want. Do you want to go Tri-Wing, Green Wing, Raven Wing, Deathwing? That informs the detachment you probably use, which then informs the remodels you probably buy. From a pure hobbying and fun perspective, I would add another Terminator unit of some sort, only because you've got 2 Terminator characters there already. Now that's going to be, at that point, you're close to 600-700 points with 2 units of Terminators and 2 characters. The Infernus Marines puts you up to about 850-ish. So you've got a lot to play with at that point, so which means your list can go in any direction.
Yeah.
Right? Jump Intercessors are incredible, even outside of Blood Angels, they are good.
You can literally just lean into just the shot. Yeah, so is the Lion. The Lion's an easy add.
He's 300 and something points, isn't he?
Basically, the combat patrol. What are the Space Marine combat patrols at the moment?
Bad.
I don't even know what the Space Marine combat patrols are, because they're not for the chapters that they're part of. Or they are for the chapters that they're part of, but they're not great.
So we have Thousand Sons, Templars.
The Templar one's not bad.
Yeah, but you get Crusaders in there, which you can't use it. Well, you can use them in Dark Angels, but you'd have to swap out all the Templar symbols. There's effort for a
How
new
many
person.
scouts do you get in there?
5. Well, it's not scouts, they're neophytes, aren't they? The Templars neophytes, not scouts.
1, 2.
So they're not the same.
No, you only get 4. Annoyingly, you only get 4.
Oh yeah, you get 4 neophytes, 5 Primaris Crusader Marines, and then the Sword Brother that leads them.
Brother! So the Space Wolf one basically gives you a Reaver squad.
Absolute shit.
It's not great.
No one wants that Dreadnought. No, and you won't want that Battle Leader either.
The Dark Angels one is not bad.
Dark Angels one's very good.
That's actually quite good.
The Dark Angels one is good for anybody though.
Yeah.
So the Dark Angels one is the Dark Angels combat patrol is a good combat patrol no matter what Space Marine army you're collecting. So you get 10 Intercessors, 5 Hellblasters, 3 Blade Guard, and the Gravis Captain. They can't join any of the units in the box.
Fucking unit. Why Games Workshop? Why? We had the discussion when it happened.
I honestly think the person who puts together some of the combat patrols is just fucking moronic.
Thank you, Manny D says, if you want an Impulsor, just buy the Gladiator and magnetize it. It's super easy to do, just because it costs just a little bit more, €7, but flexibility, you get it worth to. Yeah, it's not a bad idea, actually.
$7 for reference, about £5. 4
Yeah.
£5.
Yeah, that's good. Yeah, I think it's good. That's a good option.
Whatever you're going to do for your Dark Angels, exclamation mark element. Hang on, was it super
To be
chat?
honest, how much does a... I'll have a look whilst you're there.
Yeah, your super chat was in pounds, Matty, right? So you're in the UK. Element everything. Don't buy anything from Games Workshop. Azzy and Hellblasters block. Generic Space Marine CP in the starter set. Yeah.
How much monies is
17. Is what?
the combat patrol?
£100 on Games Workshop. So, what? 85 on Element?
It's actually fine. So the Impulsor is 52 quid, which hurts my soul. A Gladiator is 57 quid.
It's a £5 difference, like I said.
It's 5 quid, yeah, but the combat patrol,
That was not the website I wanted.
that's Elemis.
Go back. I've got too much grease on my hands. I'll just fucking start the window again. Boop, boop.
Okay.
I won't
Element.
get to go in. What do you want?
How much is the Black Templar Combat Patrol?
What, you don't want to get Black Templars because you get Black Templar models.
I've just had an idea.
You're going to hurt yourself, you. Gladiator Magnetize gives you 3 variants and all possible options for the Impulsor. Wait a little for the Christmas box sets. There'll be Christmas box sets almost definitely, won't there? They will always do Christmas box sets. Mr. the most...
If you're after just an Impulsor, the Black Templar Combat Patrol is actually really good value for money. Because it's 52 quid for just the Impulsor. So you're basically paying... If you buy it from Element for 80 something quid, you're spending 30 quid and you get a bunch of really nice models. It's worth the beans. The Blood Angels Combat Patrol is changing, and it's not really worthwhile for Dark Angels. The Death Watch one, that one comes with aggressors.
You're aggressive.
Which isn't terrible.
Well, then you just sell the Death Watch shoulder pads to the people that won't buy them anymore because they're now shit.
Yeah, but I think it's worthwhile. Yeah, I think if you're going Dark Angels...
What twat, by the way, decided that they were going to attach the lid to every plastic bottle from now on?
It saves nature, but...
It's so fucking irritating. How does it save nature?
I don't know.
On pure impulse buys, I added Azrael, ICC, and a Redemptive Dreadnought, Inner Circle Companions, and a Redemptive Dreadnought. See, a lot of people will put Azrael with Stern Guard or with Hellblasters. He's good in all of those things. Absolutely good in all of those things. But Azrael with 6 Inner Circle Companions is decent, because the one thing that lets Inner Circle Companions down is the lack of invulnerable save. Yeah. And Azrael gives them a 4
And when you put
invulnerable
him...
save.
What's the Inner Circle Companion special rule?
-1 a wound, I think.
I haven't got the Apple. I haven't got the Dark Angels Codex.
I told you I can just log you into my one.
On my phone.
I can just log you into my one. It's logged in everywhere else, for fuck's sake. Codex supplement, Dark Angels, data sheets.
See, Mandy came and suggested I was going to make. She bought the Death Watch upgrades and then put them on normal Marines, so that like they've been in the Death Watch.
No. While the character's leading the unit, each time attack targets the unit, subtract 1 from the hit roll, not the wound roll.
Yeah.
Each time a model in this unit makes an attack that targets a character unit, add 1 to the hit roll. They hit on 3s normally with their Calibernet greatswords.
Yeah.
They get a strike and sweep profile, which is already decent. So they get the same number of attacks as Blade. No, Blade Guard get 3 attacks, don't they?
4.
They get 4. So same number of attacks as Blade Guard, but 6 minus 2, 2.
That's stronger.
So they're stronger, but if they target a character unit, they get 3s, and they get lethal hits built in. But they don't get the reroll 1 stuff that you get from Thingy. And you can get sustained hits from the Cabalite Greatsword. The thing is, if you put Azrael in the unit, then every time you strike, you get sustained hits and lethal. You don't get sustained
also,
2.
being -1 to hit is really strong. Armies like World Eaters and Tyranids hate being -1 to hit. It's so annoying.
So I think 6 of these dudes with Azrael, who gives them the 4-up invulnerable and sustained on their greatswords, is fucking great.
I think they're probably... How many points are they? What's the unit composition?
180 for
6.
6. So same points as Blade Guard.
I think Blade Guard a little bit cheaper. I'll have a look. I'll have a gander.
And they have Deathwing.
Oh, that's good, yes.
So they work in the Deathwing detachment for +1 wound.
Boop doo. Floop noob. Dedicated transports. Blade Guard. Oh, 90 points. They're the exact same points as Blade Guard. I would argue then that they're better than Blade Guard if you've got Azrael in the unit.
If you've got Azrael in the unit. Because the second you remove that 4-up invulnerable save, they crumple because they're still only toughness 4, 3 wounds, 3 up save.
Yeah.
So you need that 4-up invulnerable save in the unit. 100% you need that.
I think you get 6.
Yeah, 6 of Azrael is but I feel like 6 with Azrael is a real special central... Oh, now I want to do my Dark Angels again. Because then you put the Blade Guard in the unit as well, but they look a little bit more fancy because they're Dark Angels Blade Guard,
We
essentially.
haven't got any of those for the Channel Army.
I've got 3 built at home.
Just needs 3 more.
No, we need 9 more.
Why?
6 for the Channel Army,
Yeah.
and 6 for me one day.
Oh, that's fine. If you get 3 now, then then we've got 6 for the Channel Army.
Yeah, I could bring
now.
them in. Yeah, absolutely. I could bring them in, get them done.
This is done.
Do you want to paint them soon?
Yeah. Yeah, the Blade Guard do get the Deathwing keyword. I think you go 1 unit with Azrael. You don't go more than 1, and then you just do normal captains in the Blade Guard units because the Blade Guard abilities are better. But it's the difference is the 4+ invulnerable save, and so Deathwing companions are only good with Azrael.
Well, also, if you put, can you do it? Yeah, so you can put Lazarus with Blade Guard, and they get fight on death on a 4+.
That's not bad.
So that's another option, and then there is, I think.
Oh, Power Equip Pilgrims, like put a lieutenant in there, because then he makes them fall back and charge.
Yeah.
Or the Apothecary, so you can bring them back from the dead.
Yeah, I don't know if Asmodai is really worth it. Yeah, no, reroll hits.
Yeah.
Is okay. He's not that great. But yeah, Inner Circle companions they're pretty baller actually, because Ezekiel join Blade Guard, he can. But he's just a bit shit, isn't he? Yeah, he's a bit shit nowadays. His model's old and derpy.
Oh yeah, that's another point. Ola says you can give them a 4+ invulnerable save with the Librarian as well. So you could put a Librarian in. That's very Dark Angels, isn't it? Like a Librarian going around with.
Well, that's standard Space Marines, isn't it?
Yeah.
Space Marines! Codex Space Marines, data shits. Librarian. Joe, my eyes has been relatively opened to
Space Marines.
to Space Marines.
Yeah.
Leader, yeah, he can lead. He can't lead Blade Guard. Librarian can't lead Blade Guard.
What is?
Deathwing Knights plus a Chaplain's good brick. 100% that's why we run it here. Chaplains in Terminator armor with Deathwing Knights is dirty good, isn't it, Jay?
Yeah.
We also work. Was it
It
first?
says if a character unit in your army with the leader ability can be attached to a Stern Guard veteran squad, it can be attached to this unit instead.
Oh, so put in the Librarian with the Inner Circle companions. Yeah, that works.
Yeah, and then he gives them a 4+ invulnerable save and a Feel No Pain 4+ against psychic attacks. Which isn't massive, but
I would prefer Azrael because you get the 4+ invulnerable save and sustained on the Inner Circle companion swords.
but you still got 4+ invulnerable and lethal.
Some people want that sustained on the Hellblasters for plasma guns and stuff, don't they? So
It's still a good way of making Inner Circle companions efficient.
yeah, you can also buy Belial and use him as a captain. Belial is good as a Space Marine Terminator captain. He's useless as Belial.
That makes me so sad.
It's fact though, unfortunately.
He's just so shit, and he's got a beautiful model. Like play
his
him,
model's gorgeous.
play him for rule of cool, but there's a reason why he's less points than a normal Terminator captain.
Yeah, I'll bring in some stuff for you to paint for Dark Angels soon.
Yeah.
Because I want to expand the Dark Angels.
Yeah, I like the Dark Angels.
Right, we're going to go, I think.
Do you know what the Dark Angels need?
No, I don't want...
Land Raider Redeemer in every army.
At this rate, every single fucking Space Marine army you play is going to have a Land Raider Redeemer in it, so I don't want to do the same thing.
I don't know what gimmick I want to put in my Raven Guard.
Raven
Because the problem...
Guard.
Because I don't want to do all jump units.
Well, surely Storm Raven. Storm Raven Guard.
Yeah, it's true. That's a point. Yeah. I need more Storm Ravens then.
Okay.
Unless I just paint the one. I was going to do one green because I wanted to do a Land Raider Redeemer and a Storm Raven in my salamanders.
It makes me sad, the different colour of that plastic on that.
It's weird, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's super weird. But I think maybe a Storm Raven for Raven Guard. I like the idea of running a demi company. I wrote a demi company the other day.
He did.
Which is like a full command, so captain, lieutenant, chaplain, librarian, and then it was 6 squads of 5 intercessors, and then 3 squads of assault marines, 3 heavy squads, and then I put dreadnoughts in because of points. But part of me wants to put in 3 units of terminators instead, or 2 units of terminators, 2 units of blade guard, or 2 terminators, 1 unit of blade guard. and then just a bunch of impulses as transports.
Basically, between Joe and I, we're just trying to bring back all the old cool Space Marine models. Yeah. Storm Ravens, Land Raiders, drop pods.
Yeah. That's the future.
It is the future. The future is the past.
I remember when drop pods were a bit poo for a while, so everyone that had drop pods just turned them into terrain. Yeah. Drop pods do make great transports, but they also make great terrain on your table.
Drop pods are just cool.
Yeah.
I just wish they were a bit better. I'm annoyed there's certain things I can't put in them.
That's the weird thing, isn't it?
I can't put eradicators in them.
I want them to bring back the Razorback.
I feel like a drop pod also should have a transport capacity of 12. A drop pod should have a transport capacity of 12.
I'm happy with it being 10.
Because now I can't put unit 10 with a character in it.
It's always been 10. It's always. I know, but
yeah, but Rhino's always been 10.
I think the problem is if a drop pod carries 12, it becomes too efficient.
I think it's more because it's got 10 seats in it. You know how much they'd like to make sure you can only take what's in the box.
Yeah. Taking Star Price says, answer to the topic, if it's 40 plus, then it's a cash grab. Yeah, if it's more than 40 quid, it's a waste of money.
She says $40 plus. I don't know. $50, 40 quid, 45 quid. I reckon. Because if you think, right, 10 termagants is how much?
Do you get snips in it?
Yeah.
What snips?
Will be theirs, won't it?
Because their snips like 16 quid for the shittest snippers in the world.
Yeah.
Right, so if they're cheap, tacky ones, they'll be better than their own ones. Like these things.
Well, how much is a pot of paint nowadays from Joey? 3 quid?
250, depends on which one it is.
So let's say 250. There's 5 paints in there.
Yeah.
So £12.50 worth of paints.
Yeah.
Let's be generous with the snips and round that down to £12.50. That's 25 quid straight away in just paints and snips.
30 quid for the termagants.
30 quid for termagants, that's 55 quid immediately.
Yeah.
Titus is a character, Space Marine character. Just be super generous, 20 quid. So that's 75 quid, not including, there's a couple of other little bits in there that I haven't talked about. So there you go.
Depends on what kind of plastic he's made out of.
It's like that stuff.
It's this stuff.
Yeah.
So these were £7.50.
It's grey though, not blue.
Yeah, but it's like a weird plastic, isn't it?
Like a weird,
it's cheap plastic.
Like a little bit more brittly.
I don't mind that it's cheap, tacky plastic. Because once it's painted, it looks fine.
He is quite pretty, isn't he? Him.
He's a nice pose. I like him. Do you know what he needs in that power fist? Turn that power fist a bit more straight. Banner. Boom. Done.
Yeah, he's all right. He's not that bad.
Another minor annoyance about Blade Guard. The Blade Guard Ancient.
Well, how does that annoy you?
Right. What are Blade Guard armed with?
Pistol, sword, shield.
Yeah. Do you know what the Blade Guard Ancient comes with?
Banner, shield, pistol.
Nothing. Banner, close combat weapon, which is just his hands.
Oh, he should have brought a weapon to the battlefield then, not
Is
a
that
fucking
what,
banner.
I'm like, why doesn't he have a power sword?
Because he's too busy carrying a fucking flag around.
The normal Ancient comes with a power sword.
Well, so he was clever enough to pick his sword up, Joe.
It's just weird, isn't it?
He wasn't worried about waving a stupid banner about. Anyway, people, thank you so much for hanging out with us today on the Liam and Joe Show. I hope you've enjoyed the conversation, the random ramblings, the wishes, etc., etc. Dog poops, thank you for the 5. Love your content, especially OS. Going through a difficult time at the moment, and your content is helping me get through it and cheering me up. Thanks, man.
Thank
I'm
you.
glad.
Love you, dog poops.
I'm not glad you're going through a difficult time, but I'm glad we're helping and cheering you up.
Yeah.
Keep tuning in. We'll keep being stupid and silly. Thank you so much for the super chat to let us know. If you're a member, which you are, and you're in Discord, obviously feel free to reach out to people. We've got a mental health thread in there where people can just vent and talk to each other. There's plenty of good people. So, you know, there's lots of people about that will happily just chat to you when you need a chin wag. You might not even want to talk about your issues, just talk about your day or what you've got coming up at the weekend or whatever. The community's amazing. So if you're having a shit time, for most people I would normally recommend making sure you keep talking to people. It always helps a little bit. Even if you're not, like I said, even if you're not talking about the issue, it helps a little bit just to be talking and engaging with other individuals.
Old Night Tavern, it says the one from Indomitus was just an Ancient, not a Blade. The one from Indomitus was the Blade Guard one. The one from before that, which had was it Indomitus? What was the one that came with? There was a banner that came with the Necrons and the Blade Guard unit. He he was a Blade Guard Ancient. The one that came in, which had the Plague Marines, was a normal one.
I don't.
Both boxes came with a banner.
You fucking love a banner, don't you?
Fucking love banners. So good. The Terminator version of these, there was a banner. There was a Terminator Ancient. And he was beautiful.
Anyway, tonight we've got another live game of Warhammer 40k at 7:30. Have you heard from Paddy yet? For your Blood Angels Codex? Or for his Blood Angels Codex, I should say.
Shit, I'm not, so I don't have it. Blood Angels. But he's not going. He doesn't have his codex on it. So it might not be Blood Angels because I left the codex at home.
Okay.
But, I could run something else.
We can go and get mine. I just can't really be bothered.
It's all right. I'll just make up the rules.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Do what Brom does.
Yeah, just make it up as I go.
Maybe something else. I don't know what we're going to do tonight. Paddy's here. Anyway, Paddy's back. He's bringing Custodes. And I don't know what we're going to throw against the Custodes yet. So look out for that one this evening at 7:30. Thank you so much for hanging out today. Hopefully we'll see you tonight. Yeah. If not, you've got 40k After Dark tomorrow at 8:30. And then that's us for the weekend.
Yeah.
Chill out until Monday. And then Monday needs to be about 800 gifted memberships so I can catch up for the lack of revenue this last 2 weeks. It's just making me sad. This is my sad face.
This is your normal face.
Yeah, I know, yeah. Currently it is, yeah.
Yeah.
Currently my sad face is my normal face. Yeah. My normal face is a sad face.
Yeah.
That's how it goes.
Good.
So hopefully we'll see you tonight. If not, you wonderful, beautiful, amazing creatures of chat. If not, we'll see you. Why is it not? What's it doing? There we go. In the next one.
Bye, have one over time.